Listen, we better have some viewership if I'm doing this after party, man. Can't be, can't be just coming over here and not saluting. All right. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. What is the congratulations about? Because I'm trying to think about, but thank you. I don't know why my. So if anybody wants to join, here's the invite because I already did my super serious Aqua Techie. I'm gonna tell you the best thing to do: unsubscribe, then resubscribe with the bell, and you'll get my notifications. You'll get all of them. River Street and Canal Street are two very personal streets that I care about. I feel you on that one. Here's some of the old cartoons I used to watch, by the way.
Earth, the 23rd century, a time of robots and aliens, and of destruction and terror. Can the Galactic Patrol, defender of the United Planets, stop the evil computer Umbra? You bet they can. Meet Rob Simmons, the secret inventor of Feisty Ono, Mighty Tor, Versatile Bort, Elusive Boo, Ho, the master of the elements, and Crunch, the metal muncher. Super robots forging together at Rob's command to form Mighty Torbots, champion of the universe.
Mighty Torbots, the world from the shadow of evil and doom. Torbots, champions of justice and truth. Oh no! Tor, Bort, Bow, Boo, Fresh. Go, Mighty Torbots, mechanical heroes designed to be removed.
For some of you, here's the Mass series, I guess. And this is also Mass, what I remember. Oh, shit. What's another cartoon that I remember so vividly? Yeah. Let me see. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom.
In a distant time and faraway place, the planet of New Texas floats deep in space. Sky of 3 suns, land of precious ore. The Carrium Rush brought outlaws by the score. And one day, a lawman appeared with powers of Hawk, Wolf, Puma, and Bear. Protector of peace, mystic man from afar. Champion of justice,
Mr. Brainstorm.
He had a shotgun too.
Brainstorm.
Eyes of the heart, ears of the heart.
Brainstorm.
Strength of the pen, speed of the puma.
Brainstorm.
The fun thing about these cartoons was at the end they always had
Type of moral stuff about them.
let's not forget there was also one character from Brave Star that everybody forgets about, the shaman.
The shaman was the shit.
The shaman was basically that guiding light, the seer.
Yeah,
who was like the wise mage.
that was actually he was if you ever watched the movie, he was thorough as shit in the movie.
Oh, he was like any shaman. Because remember, to be a shaman, it took years of training.
And he was thorough. Like he was.
I know where you're going. I know where you're going.
Before your time, Jesse.
This is my shit.
Tell me that wasn't coming his throat.
Give it to him, Bluegrass.
I just got him to and Bertha. That fucking solo was me, wasn't it? What's up? You bring your ass up here.
Copper with Kid was dope. Of course, later episodes they brought in a few additional characters. But here's the thing that they did that was a little different on this show. Here's what they did a little different this show. Unlike other shows where they had like at the end that segment of moral, where they talk about morals and everything.
They always were teaching Copper Kid.
Copper Kid was doing a simulation. Bluegrass had him doing a test where he was doing in the simulation about the galaxies and everything.
Yeah, and it was actually educational. It was very
educational. Do you remember the Centurions?
Oh yeah,
Centurions. Because remember, they did the same thing. Only for them, it was more like science and technology. That was dope. But Mask was also dope like that.
That was dope as shit.
Oh man, they were dope.
I love the fact that they put these cartoons in fucking HD. It's so beautiful. The artwork is
Film Nation.
I am Adora, He-Man's twin sister and defender of the Crystal Castle. This is Spirit, my beloved steed. Fabulous secrets were revealed to me the day I held aloft my sword and said, "For the honor of Grayskull!" I am She-Ra! Only a few others share this secret. Among them are Lightfoot, Madame Raz, and Cowl. Together, we and my friends of the Great Rebellion strive to free Etheria from the evil forces of Horda!
Oh man, that was a dope ass classic cartoon right now.
Those are dope. I mean, these cartoons were also they reflected the era of the time. The 80s. That was us. Because remember, when we were kids growing up, the action movies that were around. You had Stallone and Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger with Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer. They follow up.
You wanted
Rambo
to be a big strong man. You're gonna be a big strong man in the 80s.
Oh, wait a minute.
You still there, Jesse? Hey, Jesse?
In 2086, two peaceful aliens journeyed to Earth, seeking our help.
This is my kid.
In return, they gave us the plans for our first hyperdrive, a
allowing mankind to open the doors to the stars.
Tell me that shit not
A team of unique individuals to protect Earth and our allies. Courageous pioneers committed to the highest ideals of justice, dedicated to preserving law and order across the new frontier. These are the adventures of the Galaxy Rangers.
Into these worlds of unknown danger and light. That Galaxy Rangers here in the sky. No, that's no story. Oh, take this
Hey, Charles.
Oh yeah.
So the funny thing I just realized about 80s cartoons it's just like they was trying to teach y'all as to be good citizens and shit.
Well, you know,
I feel like it's
what was wrong
it's
with
almost
that?
like every 80s cartoon is like, you know, be to stand for justice and yada yada yada.
you
Ain't nothing
know,
wrong with it. It's just an observation.
you got to think about it.
If you really take an account of that, in all seriousness, notice the '80s kids were the last kids to actually be half decent. You notice
We were
that
active and playing outside too.
we were active, we played outside. You know, think about it. Even the Super Friends in the '70s, what was their motto? Three things that I think every cop should be: to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve mankind. You think police departments should actually adhere to that? I do.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Protect and serve.
you should have that. It was a message in that shit. Matter of fact, y'all remember the Superman cartoon in the '80s?
No.
That was pretty fucking hot.
Bring it.
I mean, I would have to probably go back and watch some of these shows.
Oh yeah, you'll
I
love it.
remember
Cause I'm on HBO Max and I was looking at some of the animated stuff and I'm like, damn, man, like 3 or 4 different Batman cartoons.
if you got a VPN, you could switch from place to place because you know if you got Max over here, they don't have the Boondocks, so I have to switch to US. I switch my VPN to US. I got access to the Boondocks there.
There we go, Ruby Spears. This is the '80s cartoon. Celebrate the 50th anniversary.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. Superman. Yes, Superman. Strange visitor from another planet who came to Earth with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men. Superman. Who disguised as Clark Kent, mild-mannered reporter for a great metropolitan newspaper, fights the never-ending battle for truth, justice, and the American way.
People don't notice this, but that's the same voice.
Go ahead.
People don't realize the voice. That's the same voice for the intro of the Centurions cartoon as well.
Yep, he did a lot of the cartoons. Yep.
Oh yeah.
As you can see in all these cartoons, you notice Jesse Namer and Aquatucky never learned to swim. Notice the beauty and the artistic value that a lot of these intros should be like. They should be in fucking art galleries, man. It was beautiful. And if you notice,
Genuine, they were committed. That you had guys that were dedicated to the craft as animators.
Yeah.
And not to mention, this was the '80s. Because remember, the '80s, it was all about sci-fi. They picked up where the '70s left off when it came to sci-fi.
Yeah. And you got to think the beautification of a lot of this. Like, look at the fucking old school fucking 40s cartoons of Superman. Do you know how much that shit revolutionized? Well, in case y'all had trouble looking at that one, here's the high definition version. Look at how beautiful that is in high def.
faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. Superman! Yes, Superman! Strange visitor from another planet who came to Earth with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men. Superman!
That is fucking beautiful.
Who disguised as Clark Kent, mild-mannered reporter for a great metropolitan newspaper, fights the never-ending battle for truth, justice, and the American way.
That is fucking beautiful in HD, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah. So are they like editing those for better
Some are
quality?
editing and some are like because they come out with the DVDs and shit like that.
Yeah, because I
And
just looked up Dragon Ball
They had to
Z,
reformat
and this shit looks on Crunchyroll looks way better than
what
what
you
I was
remember.
watching back in the day.
Yeah, because you're watching the boob tube. Here's
damn,
G.I. Joe. Here's G.I. Joe the movie for those who remember this one.
Oh, that intro, yeah.
I got that as well as the Transformer one on hard drive. Yeah,
Oh,
Marvel
so
Productions.
All right, we're gonna give it a break for a second. Fucking YouTube.
Hey, it is what it is. But you know what?
We'll give it a break. We'll come back to it later.
You want to talk about
Yeah,
other
man.
cartoons I could think of?
Dragon
that were
Ball
like,
Z used to be my shit, man.
oh, Dragon Ball Z. Okay, I'm talking about from the '80s. One Japan anime. One was I remember it was post-apocalyptic. It was called the Spiral Zone.
Oh,
Ever
Spiral's
seen that?
not crazy.
That was post-apocalyptic. Another one I remember was Visionaries.
Visionaries was pretty dope.
Oh yeah, because at that time they're talking about how it was basically they were introducing science and technology with Middle Ages. You were like, why are they like this? And then that would intrigue you about history, about the night, about what was it like during the Middle Ages, because that's where most of their inspirations came from. Or Saber Rider and the Star Sheriff. That's anime, of course, but that was dope.
One day I wish they get their bug out of their ass because you're actually bringing more popularity to a. Can y'all still hear me in the chat? Can y'all still hear me in the chat?
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna tell you. This is what I think is wrong with YouTube and their policies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's what's wrong. If I'm showing this and just the intros, I'm not making money off of it. I'm actually giving more emphasis to a lot of these shows from the past. I'm actually giving content creators their due.
Free advertisement.
Huh?
Free advertisement.
Exactly. Yeah. So why the fuck?
Word of mouth promotion.
Why the fuck do y'all cut us off when we're showing shit back from our childhood? So it's like, here, this is fun.
I don't think it's someone who's doing it. It's just the system itself. Remember the algorithm and the AI. They sometimes detect this shit. Sometimes you gotta, and there's no one there to check this shit and see what make a judgment call. This is what happens if you leave a lot of this shit on AI with AI.
Yeah, it's like instead of saying okay, this person's only doing this because of ABC. Like
judgment call. I mean, sometimes you got to look at the terms and conditions. There's a documentary if you guys can find it. I remember it was on Netflix called Terms and Conditions.
That's
because people sometimes when they log onto a website or start up a social media account or they get into or any gaming sites or anything like that, they always say terms and conditions. You have to read it and give consent. And some people don't even read it. Terms and conditions.
You actually expect people to read?
Motherfuckers could barely.
Aquateki. Now I gotta use that Busta Rhymes character from the Boondocks. Well, yeah, it is. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is. Know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You don't give me an opening. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna barrel in there either like King Henry, just to stay on Charles' safe side. Otherwise, I would use a Ricky Williams reference. But yeah, I mean, it's like he's. By the way, Aquatech, how do you get your name? Are you Aquarius and a tech
I
guy?
am.
That explains it. Were you a January baby or December?
I am.
Okay. I got a cousin who's an Aquarius. She'll be turning 42. Another homie's gonna. Well, actually, I got two people I know. They'll be turning 42 later this month. And another
Charles Faulkner Jr.
Yes, sir.
I don't think I've gotten your opinion on X-Men. Not X, but what is it? Wolverine and Deadpool.
You have not. Would you like it?
Yeah. Before you give your opinion, I would like to say that I found that movie funny as shit. I watched it 3 times and I laughed every single time.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
The reason why, notice you never had any woke shit in it.
Nope.
Even when the women were kicking ass, they were known for kicking ass in the past, right?
Mm-hmm.
X-23. They even got the girl who played in Logan.
Mm-hmm.
No, I really didn't understand why they included her character in there. I mean, I didn't have a problem with it, but it was like, I don't know.
Well,
I'm sorry. It's just
maybe you never watched Logan while you think that, because she was very important to the plot of the story. And
no, I did watch Logan. So I mean, she was more than important to the story. I mean, you really wouldn't have a story without her in that Logan movie. But I don't understand why she was.
Well, I think they're basically putting her in that movie because she was supposed to have her own movie and it never happened. So I guess this is like kind of like a band-aid.
What was the question, Jesse?
I just wanted to hear your opinion. Yeah, I just wanted to hear your opinion.
Sorry, I missed that. What'd you say, Charles?
I just wanted to hear what you thought of Deadpool and Wolverine. That's all.
He's talking about X-23.
Oh no, I didn't really have a question. I just said I didn't understand why they included her in the movie.
Because she's a popular character in the comics.
Yeah, X-23 was like she's quite popular, man.
She's a very popular.
I didn't know that.
Her first appearance was in X-Men.
She's basically Wolverine. She's Wolverine's clone.
Her first appearance was in the what was that? The X-Men cartoon that came on Saturday mornings, not the original 90s.
X-Men Apocalypse?
97?
No, when they were teenagers.
Next Generation?
Yeah.
X-Men Next Generation?
Okay.
Something like
that. I just got to go a little left with this whole conversation.
He's a clone of Wolverine.
No, nigga, you're not going left. We will not allow it. I'm still waiting on Charles' opinion of Deadpool and Wolverine.
I think Deadpool Wolverine probably saved comic book movies
for this era.
It was a great story. It made sense. You wanted to see them fight, and they did. You wanted to see them kick everybody's ass, and they did. Yeah. You saw the Wolverine who was very reluctant and who basically needed family and a friend.
Charles, what happened with the Deadpool Wolverine movie? I hate to say it, but a Canadian had to save y'all because y'all was fucking up the game. I'm just saying.
Zack Snyder saved it.
No. Reynolds is Canadian.
Zack Snyder saved us. It was the fact of the matter is that motherfuckers didn't appreciate his work. And now you're going to get Guardians of the Galaxy Superman with really bad costumes.
Oh, yeah.
And
Shit, Charles. Don't tell me you're a Zack Snyder fan, bro.
I love Zack Snyder.
Don't tell me. I don't like that
So,
dude, man.
I have
I just
no
don't like his
problem.
work.
I have no problem with his work.
The only two movies I really like from Zack Snyder is Watchmen and Man of Steel.
Like,
Man of,
Other than that,
Man of Steel is a classic. It tells a
I know
modern,
nobody
up to
can tell
date
Charles
version.
about Superman.
Got to do one at a time. Man of Steel is a classic that tells an update Superman. Like, I love Superman, my favorite superhero, but I'm okay with his character, with the character design being updated. Like, we don't even look at Superman how he was in 1938. Look at look at how Ben Affleck was in Batman v Superman.
Yes, I'm glad you brought that up.
His costume was hard as shit. Like, it was it a better costume than we saw the Nolan movies? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Batman versus Superman was like, okay.
dude, I went to see that at the movie theaters, and that movie, I felt like I wasted my money watching that shit.
Yeah, if you seen it at the movie theaters, you got robbed.
I'm gonna tell you what.
I left there like, what is this shit?
I'm gonna tell you, you gotta remember.
Yeah, they robbed you.
You gotta go see the director's cut. Because when you look at a lot of these movies, the direct, I don't know why a lot of movies are like that.
I'm gonna ask you this, Charles, and I'm gonna leave it alone with the Zack Snyder stuff. What you thought about his sci-fi series on Netflix? His trilogy, I should say.
What's a sci-fi trilogy?
Shit, I gotta look up the name.
Come on, dog. You gotta at least come with the name, bro.
That shit's so trash. That's how unforgettable that shit was.
You promoting some trash? Like
Zack Snyder. So it's a trilogy. The first movie is Rebel Moon. The second movie is Rebel Moon Part 2.
All right, y'all got that.
Let's see. I think he did a third one. He was supposed to do a third one. Let me see. Go to his filmography. Oh yeah. So it's a no. He didn't do a third movie. It was supposed to be a third movie, but he did Rebel Moon Part 1 and 2. They must have canceled the third one.
Well, like there's definitely still meat left on the bone of the Deadpool Wolverine, but we could go anywhere you guys want to go. But I'm gonna ask y'all, have y'all seen Squid Game season 2 yet?
No.
Yeah, I seen it. I enjoyed it.
I mean,
I seen it. It was okay, but like the first season was obviously better. Like it was okay, but the last few episodes, that really surprised me.
You gotta look at a lot.
Oh yeah, it was a good finale.
Yeah, it was a great finale actually.
You got to look at a lot of stuff. Like DC was coming out. The problem is that DC was following after Marvel, and everybody was into these quips and joking shit. It's like you can't do that in certain movies.
See, I don't even have a problem with the seriousness of DC because I think they did it. They actually did it better with the series. Like I liked Teen Titans show. I liked Doom Patrol.
Teen Titans.
My problem with Zack Snyder is just
there's nothing wrong with like the comedy aspect and the jokes and all that kind of stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just the show has to be good though. That's what we care about. We're not here looking for a fucking comedy.
And that's the problem. That's what a lot of people are used to.
See, my problem with Zack Snyder, man. I just feel like a lot of his movies they lack. I just don't like him, man. Let me leave Zach alone. But he did some good stuff. He did some good stuff, you know. I think some stuff that he did with like Man of Steel and Watchmen were good. But
are you talking which Watchmen are you talking about?
The movie that Zack Snyder directed back in 2009.
Yeah, the series was good. The movie, I don't know about that one.
You didn't like the movie? I thought it was ahead of its time, man. I thought it was ahead of its time.
The show was
I
good,
would probably put that. I have mixed feelings about the show.
Yeah, there was some
What's that?
suspect stuff in there I didn't like, but overall,
Watchmen show on HBO.
yeah, there was some suspect stuff in there, but overall, it was
Well,
good though.
you gotta. It's hard to watch deep shit. It's hard to watch deep shit when your majority of your audience is not smart enough to watch the material. I said it. There, I said it.
I'm just glad. I'm just like,
Well, you talk about the original material, like the comics and shit.
Like a lot of movies nowadays are really dumbed down. You don't see people watching thrillers like that.
Man, no, I read Watchmen the comics. It was good, man. I did feel like it was that shit was kind of long though.
Man, it's gonna be long and deep.
It was good
That's
though.
what she said.
And I think the movie pretty much that Zack Snyder did was pretty much on par with the comic. Really, it was pretty accurate.
Like, well, I'm talking about the show. Like overall, the show was pretty good, but like there was like some gynocratic shit in there, and there was some
Yeah.
like L. Gibbet stuff in there, which I didn't agree with that. But overall, it was good. But yeah, there's yeah, it could have been better. But it was pretty good though. But it could have been better. That's all I'm saying. If y'all seen it,
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll say this about Zack Snyder. The best story that he probably did was probably Wonder Woman. Like when I look at his discography,
He didn't direct Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
this
that's what
guy
I'm
got the
saying.
most.
no, he
love
didn't.
for
No,
Zack Snyder, man.
he didn't direct it, but he co-wrote the story for it.
Well, he co-wrote it. Like
Yo,
I
Charles
think,
and
I think a lot of his
here.
work is good. It's just that Justice League. If you saw Justice League on HBO Max or now Max, you would like, why the fuck did we get that? But his daughter died during the
Yeah.
production.
She killed herself, right?
Yeah, suicide.
oh damn.
Well, Charles and everybody else here, like if anything happens to Zack Snyder, it was Jesse that did it.
Look, man,
Jesse's really a fan. He just doesn't want to admit it.
just keep him away from DC or Marvel movie. That's all I ask. He can continue to keep putting that trash out that he's doing on Netflix. I don't.
So you telling me
I'm just not gonna watch it.
you didn't like?
So you know that Rebel Moon.
You didn't like.
trilogy.
You didn't like. So wait a minute. You didn't like the Snyder cut of Justice League?
I mean, it was better than the original cut.
Way better. It was way better than that shit.
But I didn't really care for it, to be honest.
Way better than that. Way better than that, man. Come on now.
But at the same time, the original cut, I mean, come on, you got a guy that Zack Snyder started it, and he had tragedy, so he had to come behind and try to, do reshoots and try to scrap it together. So
The same guy who gave you Avengers 1, Josh Whedon.
right, and I don't even, to be honest with you, as much as I love Avengers 1, I'm not a big Josh Whedon fan either.
Well, just real quick, Akoteki, are you here still?
Yep, still here.
Akoteki, did you watch Transformers 1?
Yes, I did.
What are your thoughts on it?
Oh, my thoughts.
You're talking
It's
about the Megan Fox
basically
one?
it's to set up Generation 1 for literally a new generation.
Oh, the animation. Got it.
Now, for the animation style itself, take it or leave it. But basically, it hits all the beats. It tells the basic stories of the how Prime and Megatron came to be, and they used to be buddies. But like everything made today, there are a couple of cringe moments. The girl power thing with what's her face, Alita 1. But overall, it wasn't a bad movie.
Well, overall, I think it was a decent movie, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm asking you because, like, you know more about this than I do, but I thought it was a decent movie overall.
It's a perfect setup for a sequel, but the way Hasbro's been handling his properties lately, I don't know what they're gonna do.
Well, I gotta rewatch the ending because, like I said, I passed out in the theaters, like watching it, but I was just exhausted, and I had somebody with me who I paid for their ticket, so Yeah, I was exhausted. So
And I'm sure they enjoyed it, unless you were snoring throughout the
yeah,
whole thing.
they enjoyed it. But yeah, like I enjoyed it because this was like basically it was before like they became Optimus Prime and Megatron, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
And
what
one of
was
the
the name?
things
Like
that
it was like Pax or something.
Ryan Pax.
Orion Pax and Megatron's name. What was the name again?
Megatron's name?
Yeah, his original name.
D16.
Sorry.
D16.
Oh, D16. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say that
Ironically,
movie's worth watching if y'all haven't seen it. Like it was decent, honestly.
yeah, I was saying ironically, the name came from his Japanese toy designation. When it was sold in Japan, you put it off the shelf. Yeah, his ID number was literally D16. So yeah, they worked all kinds of bits of lore in there. One of the things I liked about it is that they actually got around to introducing the Quintessons very early on, because you didn't hear about the Quintessons originally until towards the latter third of the original run of the animated series back in the 80s. And so, yeah, second, a sequel again would be a perfect setup for exploring, how exactly the Quintessons got involved and how they conquered Cybertron.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and finish the ending, but like it definitely seemed like it was
No,
set
no,
up
no.
for.
You're not allowed to watch the Transformer movie until you watch the original animated movie from the 80s.
Yeah, you gotta watch Transformers.
Well, I ain't an old nigga like you, Charles. I never seen that.
Nigga, how old are you? Wait a minute. How old are you?
33.
Nigga, you an old nigga.
He's still a kid.
You
Old ass nigga. I bet you started to gray, aren't you?
Charles, I'm a young old nigga. I still got hurt.
Old. You just, man, you be farting and don't even know what happened. You be farting out of your sleep. And, come on now.
I still got hurt, Charles.
Nigga probably lost his vigor. Balls probably drooping when he take a dump in the fucking toilet. Talk about he young. The fuck out of here. I'm so mad at YouTube right now because these motherfuckers want you to like literally bow down to the gods of not streaming copywritten material, even though they copyright your material on here and use it. Like right now, I want y'all to go look at my shorts and look up the Batman one that I posted from. And how many views do I have?
Yeah, let me ask though, anybody here an Xbox gamer?
Hell no.
Who likes Xbox?
Hell no.
Xbox is collecting dust right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you in the wrong room talking about Xbox.
No. There's a reason why. I'm a PlayStation guy, but there's a reason why, because when we're talking about the Wolverine movie, Wolverine Deadpool movie, or Deadpool Wolverine movie, excuse me. Those guys had the nerve of putting out these like, movie, Xbox controllers from the movie. They were just ridiculous as hell.
Hey, Charles, you still playing Call of Duty?
Yes.
So, I was watching a dude earlier today, and apparently they have like the Squid Games thing on Call of Duty. Like, have you checked that out?
Squid Game, for
they have a
Black Ops 6.
They have a Squid Games kill streak.
That's their little promotion they do.
Yeah, their cross promotion thing. People like
that kill streak is fire though. That's that fucking that red light, green light shit.
That's their little promotion they'll always do. Like they had Cody Rhodes and
Rey Mysterio,
Rhea Ripley.
Yeah,
they had Nicki Minaj, they had Nicki Minaj and some other people up there. Like, well, how the fuck you gonna get shot by Nicki Minaj?
Hogan looking ass.
She does look like Prince Adam when she wears pink and over the wig.
Oh man, that was funny as hell with somebody like when she did a live stream with her hair in the bandana, and somebody said, "What the fuck are you calling Hulk Hogan?" Like the sausage.
And even she laughed about it a little. She tried to cover it up, but she laughed.
He
So
was
yo,
mad as hell.
Charles, did you see season 1 of Squid Games at least?
I've never seen it.
You never seen it?
It's not interesting looking to me, man. I'm not really into those foreign looking ones, really.
It's
Nah,
not.
watch it. Like y'all are missing out on life if you ain't watched it. I'm just saying, bro. Like check it out.
I'm the type of person when it's like when too many people are like a certain kind of show.
All right. You're like you're gonna be a contrarian to be a
Yeah,
contrarian type shit. Like,
no,
I
no,
get
yeah,
it.
that's definitely me. Like when I haven't even seen the show and everyone's talking about it and it's
Well,
on
well,
TV and it's like I'm like I'll get to it. I'll
Wait
get
a
to it.
minute.
And
You
then
gotta let him talk. You gotta let him talk. Andre.
my bad.
I'm done.
Get him a drum,
No, I'm done. I'm done. Go ahead.
So Squid Games is like pretty much the draw that got everybody onto it. Like it's like the first season is actually really, really, really good. I would highly suggest anybody who hasn't watched it go watch it.
When I look at Squid Games or the title of it, it reminds me of a really, really, really strange porn. I don't know if I should.
So basically the show is like, if you don't know anything about it, I'm assuming you know at least a little bit. But basically it's like like the most desperate fucking people that signed up to play this game were, like pretty much only a few people get to survive at the end. And
So OnlyFans.
Well, no, it's basically they're playing like fucking like kids games and fucking. If you lose the game, you die. But
High stakes.
But only a couple people survive at the end, and if you survive at the end, then they get the equivalent of I think it's about like 45 mil US, about that, something like that.
Something in yuan.
Well, it's in won. It's in South Korean money, but at the end of it, like they get about like 45 mil. But they specifically went for people that were like desperate, right? And like
I'm pretty fucked up.
Yeah, like it's a fucked up show, man. I'm telling you, that's yeah, like
it's a
that's
sick
what I'm
show.
saying, man.
It's a
You
sick
gotta check it
show.
out.
I'm pretty fucked up to take advantage of people like that.
Yeah, and like they're fighting to the death. Like, yeah, it's a fucked up show.
Yeah, I
Sounds
mean
like
they
a
even
Japanese movie
they
battle
even
royale
have
from which you
they
get
even
the
have like
Hunger
one
Games.
episode where they give them the opportunity to go back to their old lives after they survive like a couple games.
Oh, you saw? I think you
And
saw.
then it's like, nah, they have it in the first season too. You don't remember?
No, I don't remember that. It's been a while since.
Yeah, because I went back and rewatched the first season before I watched the second season. But there's an entire episode in the first season where like a bunch of the main characters actually went back for their life, to their old life. Like they drugged them and dropped them off, and it was fucked up. And they actually was like looking for the people to come back. They was looking for your boy with the suit that be playing them games on the subway.
Like the great thing about that show, it kind of shows like the thought process of people and how like what people will do in like fucked up scenarios, and it shows like human greed and stuff. Like,
I don't need to watch a show for that. Just go to the police department.
Yeah. Man, those Asians got some wild shows though, man.
Yeah, like
that's another show.
What Jesse?
That's another show similar to that.
Alice in Borderline.
Yeah.
Alice in Borderline is
Borderline.
good. Well, actually, Squid Games copied Alice in Borderline. Alice in Borderline, actually.
Did they?
Yeah, that's what I heard, anyways. Because I found it out after watching Squid Games. Like they actually copied Alice in Borderline, but Alice in Borderline is like it's similar to Squid Games, but it's basically like Squid Games is like they went for desperate people, but Alice in Borderline, it was like these people got forced into this shit. They never had a choice.
Really bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, both of those are like really good shows, man.
graphic.
I highly suggest you check it out if you haven't.
Squid Games.
Squid Games and Alice in Borderline, they're on Netflix.
All right.
I want to look at that one anime with a former hitman. I forgot what it's called. It's supposed to come out the 11th.
I'm not sure. There's a bunch of animes I need to check out. Like, have you seen the Terminator anime?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's on my list to watch. I haven't checked it out yet.
Pretty solid.
It's cool.
I don't know. My two favorite animes recently in recent years have probably been Invincible and
No, Invincible's not an anime.
Invincible's not an anime. No, that's a comic.
well, I mean, I don't know
Well,
how you
not a comic,
distinguish
but
between anime and
animated comic. I'll call it that. It's
if
not
it's
an
from
anime.
Japan, it's an anime.
okay, we'll go with that distinction.
What was the second?
Well,
What was the second one that you said? Just
oh, I didn't say the second one. I'm trying to think of the name. Let me see. I don't remember. So it's really not an anime either. But it's like
just say the name,
it's,
bro.
it's based on Dungeons and Dragons. I have to think of the name.
What are you talking about, Vox Machina?
Yes.
Oh, that's
That
American.
shit is funny as fuck.
It's funny.
I was
It's
wondering
good
about that
action,
show. Is it any
good
good?
animation, but it's funny. Boy, I like that.
And you know what's crazy about Vox Machina? I actually used to like the creators. I actually used to watch their channel. Because it actually started from like their channel. They did like DOD live streams as well as like other board games.
Is that show any good? I have it on my list, but I haven't watched it yet.
Really
oh man, that show is the shit. It's the shit. It's really
I'm gonna
good.
check it out.
And it was one of those shows where I was going in like with not any expectations, because it's like okay, I like the people that created it, but they just put some shit together with crowdfunding. So I'm like, this might be trash, and I was pleasantly surprised. Like, damn, this shit hitting.
That shit is so good. It's actually too good to be true. It's actually too good to be true, but it's actually true.
Yeah, cause think about what I just said. You had some white people that started a YouTube channel filming themselves playing Dungeons and Dragons, and then they freaking did a crowdfunding to create a cartoon.
Yeah,
and the shit wound up. I think it's on like season 3 or season 4 right now.
I remember there was an old cartoon.
Oh, yeah! Rest in peace. Rest in peace to the brother Lance Reddick, because I think that's his final performance. He actually does the voice for the main villain of the last season or two. The Dragon.
And guess where he's from?
BMO.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I know he was from BMO. I know he played in The Wire, but shit.
He was in The Wire? Who you talking about?
Lance Reddick. He played one of
you talking about him?
police officers.
Oh, okay.
John Wick, he was on The Wire. He was on a lot of shit.
Yeah.
How'd he die?
Shit, I don't even know.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he did, man. He passed away.
Did they ever mention
he passed away. He passed in 2023.
Yeah. Did they ever explain what was his cause of death?
They probably do now.
Now, Negro, Google is your friend.
Yeah, I just looked it up. He died last year. Fuck, I didn't even know that, man. Like, fuck.
Nigga.
Coronary artery disease.
Shit, I had to put him as my.
This will be. We're going on 2 years now since we're in 2025.
Yeah. I know he passed, because when he passed away, I had to switch my my PSN icon. He played a character on that PS5 exclusive game. What's the name of it?
There was another show that he was in that I really liked, like that show Friends.
Yeah, Friends was my shit. Friends was my shit.
Has anybody else?
He played a really good character on Horizon game. Yeah.
Forbidden West actually also plays in.
Yeah, he was in Forbidden West. So he's like a main, like not an antagonist, but he's kind of like a almost like an anti-hero.
Oh shit! Also, I forgot about that. He was also in like the animated Castlevania as well.
Yep.
Well, I didn't finish Forbidden West naming so.
Oh no, it was.
But I finished Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn, and then there's Forbidden West.
Oh shit!
No, I'm saying I beat Zero Dawn. I almost got a platinum trophy on that mug, but I started Forbidden West. I never finished it. But yeah, man. Rest in peace to Lance Riddick, man.
Yeah, rest in
That
peace,
was
man.
a good
Like
actor.
I didn't even realize that he passed, man. Because I definitely liked him. He was a pretty good actor.
Wasn't he also in what was that show with fucking Terry Crews?
Everybody
Brooklyn,
hates Chris or what?
Brooklyn is something. I
Oh,
think
Brooklyn
that's his
Nine-Nine.
name. Is that what you're
That was
talking
Andre.
about?
What's his name? No, that
Brooklyn
was
Nine-Nine.
Andre. What's his name?
He always played a serious character, but I like it when he was in the John Wick movie, and they were like they got the shotguns armor piercing.
Yeah, but yeah, man. So I went ahead and got my Starlink. I'm gonna be going back to Colombia soon, and
You
after that, be going
last
back to
time you been
Ghana.
to Africa?
Huh?
Last time you been to Africa?
Well, shit, I left Africa back in April. I've been in Colombia.
Where did you get the Starlink in?
Yeah, how do you like
Oh,
it?
I bought it in the States. I bought it in the States. I'm in the States right now.
So is it transferable to a different location, or do you have to get it in whatever location you go to?
Yeah, well, that's the whole point of it. You can use it anywhere. So with
Oh, okay. I was just wondering because I know it's
so
like
so
a
the way it works is you can
satellite
use
thing.
it anywhere, and you can transfer service in any country where it's approved. So if let's say Colombia and Ghana, that's like the main two countries I live in basically. Um, they approved in both of those countries, so I can just switch it over and pay like a cheaper monthly amount. But if it's in a non-approved country, if I'm within that non-approved country using it for more than 2 months, then they'll suspend my account until I go into an approved country.
Yep.
Now, how much does this? How much does it cost? Is it like
That's so
various
fucked up.
countries?
So it's like with tax. So there's two different versions. There's the 350 version, which is like the big satellite. And then there's the Rome version, which you can use like people use them on boats.
Well,
Um,
so first of all, like, what is your
oh wait,
internet
hold on,
speed?
hold on. Let me finish. So the 350 is the bigger one, and a more smaller version is like I want to say 499. So you probably wind up paying like 600 with tax, probably.
For a month?
No. This
Just to
because
buy
you got
the
to buy the
dish,
devices. These are the
Yeah, you got to buy the
devices.
dish and the receiver and all that.
But
and then what's the service cost? Yeah,
monthly in the States, you got $50 a month for 50
pretty good.
gigabytes and
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good.
169 for unlimited. But when you use it in a different country, the prices go down cheaper. Like in Ghana, for 50 gigabytes is $34 a month, and unlimited is $47 a month.
See, that's interesting
Damn,
because
47 for
you
unlimited?
figure
That's a good
like
price.
you
Well, the
figure like
prices
going to
go
other
down in
countries
other
would be more
countries.
expensive.
I would
Yeah,
have thought
because
the prices would
it
have
goes
went up
up.
if you went to a different country.
Yeah,
Nah, it's
yeah,
cheaper because they want the people in those countries to actually be able to afford to buy them.
So 47 for unlimited internet, like that's an amazing price. Like what?
Yeah, well, it's like it's
But if you
$7.
convert it,
It's
but if you
$700. It's $507 in their currencies, but when you break it down
okay,
to US,
okay. See,
it's
right
like
there.
32 and 47.
I make it be going over to other countries. I'm rich, bitch.
You damn right.
You come here, bitch.
So what?
Thank you, Donnell
So
Rollins.
so what's the speed that you get from it?
Shit, I don't know offhand. I just bought it. So
It's all good. I'm just
Don't worry, he'll be
wondering.
yeah.
playing. He'll be playing
What
PlayStation.
but I'll tell you one thing. Whatever the speeds is way higher than the shit that the local companies are offering out there.
That's a fact. I mean, if
Because
they even got internet at all, man, because you never know.
I couldn't play shit online out there. I was like, damn.
Yeah, go to
Like
Google speed test and just run and see what you get.
Yeah.
I fucking I was trying to play Call of Duty when I first got out there. My shit just don't. My shit, I get onto the little screen where it's loading the matchup. And kick my ass right back
The
to the
only
lobby.
game you playing is Call of Lag, bro.
My man was like PlayStation 1, now loading.
I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Like we playing Call of Duty and shit lag, and you just skating all over. Like that's
That's
what
what,
happened.
bro. I couldn't even get into a match. What you talk about lag? They spit my
Lag.
ass right back to the lobby. Like,
Tell that
nah.
nigga. When you got bad internet, lag is a privilege.
Yeah, latency will kill you.
What'd you say?
I was saying lag. Shit, I couldn't even get into a match out there. I was like,
What was the acronym for lag? Oh my god, that shit was funny.
Shit, I didn't know there was an acronym for lag. That's news to me.
Oh my god, when you lag in fighting games or Madden, oh my god, you want to hear me like fucking cuss the entire world out. I will cuss your grandmother out if I'm lagging. Like, grandma, look, I love you. Right now, I'm fucking lagging. Get out of here. I could go up on the internet or the tower. You should bang the back. The TV's only 2 inches thick. I'll destroy it. Ugh,
Remember
man.
the old dial-up days you were downloading something and somebody would pick up the phone in the house and like, put the phone back down, put the phone back down. I'm downloading.
Oh, yeah, download. Put it down. It's like don't have.
I remember.
I'm not gonna lie
Kids
to
now
you.
don't even have the brave talk.
That's probably the most
What's that?
frustrating thing that I've experienced overseas is bad internet. Like, god damn.
Oh, I
I'm back in the
remember.
'90s, motherfucker.
Shit. Back
Yeah,
in
bad,
hey, bad
bad.
internet in Africa can be a trip sometimes. I mean,
And I
I
don't know if y'all
remember.
know, but the early this year, it was about 8 different countries, including Ghana, which I was living in, and which I live in part of the year. The freaking underground internet fiber optics got cut, so fucking internet was out in the country for like weeks, man. All you had was like 5G.
Oh my god! You know what the fucked up part about it is?
Right.
You're supposed to have the reason why you have underground fiber optics so it doesn't get damaged.
Bro, it was
I'm
like
glad that we got
us,
fiber optics over
Ivory
here.
Coast.
In
It
case
was
of backhoe-itis.
Well, I mean, if you're
Hey,
talking
hey,
about
you know the fiber optics in Ghana. So this is what happened. I think I explained this once, but so they have fiber optics set up out there, but they've never activated the so like they have the underground equipment and stuff. They started in 2020, but the daggone their version of FCC never approved the company to be able to use the access points for the fiber optics. And so the higher internet speeds, it's like, okay, well, we just don't have that. You know what I'm saying? So trust me, this Starlink shit is, it's a whole nother level to what I was dealing with in 2020,
He gets on there playing Call of Duty.
2021.
He like, what's your name on Call of Duty?
Kai God.
Oh man, I'd have been like Creole Boy 557. You know.
yeah. So for Starlink, I definitely think like it's definitely like a great innovation because like at least like what Elon claims it's for is supposed to be for like these like underdeveloped countries and stuff, or like like third world country type shit, like for them to have access to internet. So
well,
I
you know
applaud
what?
him for that.
Andre, at least even if there are shady things going on, it's a fucking shame that the whole United States or the whole China or some country isn't just handling, or Russia didn't just make a global internet. Like this is like sort of basic. This is like basic shit where we're at.
Global
Well,
internet
hold
sounds like some
on.
communist shit.
No, hold on. That's all Starlink is. It's global internet. That's all he's doing. He's providing internet everywhere in the world. And the fact that we're relying on one person to do that when it's clear that like internet's going to be. I mean, we're going to start putting AI chips in all of our devices. We don't have global internet yet, and the fact that we don't have a country that's focused on the future, like okay, we need to be getting these things in place. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
So what's even crazier, McDrama Bear? There's places in the U.S. as well as here in Canada that don't have access to internet.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, don't get me started. I'm on the west side of Baltimore, other side of City from Charles. I can't get freaking fiber internet.
You know.
Damn, Uncle Techie, that fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay, I got Verizon's 5G service. Their millimeter wave ultra wideband stuff. So
Okay.
in order to feed that radio, they had to pull a fiber line to that radio. The radio is literally right across the street from my house. I'm like, okay, you can put a radio in there, but you can't run that fiber like 300 feet this way to the back of my house. So I can sit there with my fiber protection.
First of all, what in the Lexington Steel prematurely busted a nut is this dumb shit?
So let me tell you this. Let me tell you this, man. When one of the neighborhoods that I lived in when I was in Ghana, man, my damn internet speeds was less than like 20 MBS download. That shit was terrible.
God damn.
Yeah, man.
But you want to know? But you want to know what? You want to know what?
That nigga could get one picture per day.
When you make a good download, I know people will pay good money for that.
That shit trash.
God.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Trash.
But then when you go to the other neighborhoods, it was a little bit better. Well, okay, we get to 50. We get to 50.
Well, depends on where you guys were, right? I mean, location.
Yeah. Well,
how close you guys were to the grid and everything.
it's about well, not necessarily how close you are to the grid. It's like each neighborhood or area is different, and it's based on like the company. And so you can use this company in this neighborhood.
Dave, stop talking shit in the chat and hit the link, fam.
You know what I'm saying? You go to this other company, but the main company that I used when I first got there, them motherfuckers just fell off the face of the earth, man. Like they used to have their kiosks at all the malls and shit, and you just start seeing the kiosks was empty. And you see them on social media like, oh, we will refund everyone their money. And we ain't never get our money, but it motherfuckers.
Did they ever actually refund it? Did they actually refund everyone of their money?
They didn't refund
money
the
back
shit.
to everyone.
Thank you for shopping at Wakanda Wildlife.
So when you out there, when you're out in Ghana, are you like relying on the internet to like? Are you out there like working and doing business and stuff? And like, does like the internet speed sort of affect? You sort of being out there, or is it like?
Yeah, that's why I had to go to another country. But that's what I say. Now that I got Starlink, man, because what happened was Starlink, it started becoming available to more countries, and they just approved Starlink for Ghana. I want to say in like August of last year.
Okay, that
You know
is
what I
very
mean?
good.
So now I'm going from 15 MBS download speeds to like 100 plus.
Wait, 15
we'll
megabytes per
see.
second. We're talking here.
Yeah, 15 to
Yep.
100 plus, that's definitely a good change. Like, I mean, that's good enough. It depends on what you're going to use it for, but that's good enough for the average person.
Pimping bitches off his internet.
Yeah, I would have been good with 50, man. Shit, fuck it.
Well, I play some Call of Duty because you need at least like 100 if you're playing Call of Duty.
Yeah,
unless you're just getting killed every second, then like what speed.
I mean, if I gotta see how, I gotta try it when I go out there to see how to run. And we'll see. It's like I said, when I was trying to do that shit. Well, so the thing was, I don't know why, but
so Jesse got a 0.5 KDA.
When I first got out there, the internet was decent, but I didn't for some reason I never really tested the internet until a couple months, and when I saw what the actual speeds were, I was like, oh, this shit's terrible.
Well, the first thing I always do is I always test the internet speed, man.
My man Dusty said he's gonna get on Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Well, I played a lot of Call of Duty, so I always test the internet speeds and stuff.
Call of Booty.
Yeah, but shout out.
No, that's
to,
a game he played in the late nights.
Shout out to Musk.
That's the after hours DLC, by the way, folks. That's what it's
definitely helping people out, man.
Well, in some ways,
some of this shit's terrible because I don't think there's I mean, I don't really know too many other satellite internet companies in Africa.
That's the only
Not
one that I
really.
know of at all, like a satellite internet company. I didn't know there was others. That's the only one that I personally know of. Maybe you know other ones.
I think Meta's working on an underground internet link.
There very well could be other ones. That's just the only one that I know about.
I mean, this is a great concept though. You think about it, you get high speed internet anywhere. You want to go camping? I'm good.
Yeah.
Could be kicking your ass in Call of Duty while I'm camping, motherfucker.
He like, I'm shitting on leaves and I'm shitting on you.
So
Like,
what?
nigga, I'm
I don't remember
roasting
what country
marshmallows
was.
over here and headshotting you.
I don't remember what country was it. What I don't remember if it was like Ukraine or Israel, where apparently they banned Starlink over there. Like it was one of them countries. I can't remember which one.
What color? What not? What?
No,
Where?
it wasn't.
Was it in
It
Europe?
wasn't Ukraine because they was using
It
that
was,
for like
yeah, it was one of them
military
countries.
shit.
They banned Starlink. I can't remember what country it was.
Most likely Israel. Israel, not Ukraine, because they were used because most was providing Ukrainians with Starlink,
Right.
so it had to be Israel. So but I will say this, like wait a minute, Jesse, when you were in Ghana, who were the telecoms you were working with? Who was your telecom provider?
The company that went out of business, I don't even remember their name, but the main two
No,
was
not an internet,
Vodafone.
but telecom for your phone.
Oh,
Telecom service.
MTN.
MTN. Oh yeah, that's South Africa.
The main two were MTN and Vodafone.
Okay. Oh yeah, Vodafone. I remember there was another Zain, but I don't think they operate there. But MTN and everybody, they were competing.
What's the name of it?
Zain, Zain. They were mostly in East Africa and across the Red Sea into Arabia, the Arabian Peninsula.
Oh no! I traded 5 goats for this internet service. Let me stop you.
5 goats. 5 goats only. Only 5 goats. Did you lose your head, man? I mean, you're supposed to. Maybe should have given them a cow. Give them a cow, maybe a bull. They would have given you 13 megabytes of speed right there.
I actually seen
That
an
was your
old
problem. That was your
Muslim
problem.
guy in Ghana wrap up a baby goat and put him on the back of the trotro, which is like their version of the bus.
You think that's funny? I've seen. You know what I've seen? That's funny. In Eritrea, also in Ethiopia, sometimes when it's like, especially at this time of year, because the 7th is Christmas for us, Orthodox Christmas, or for Easter, they slaughter a sheep traditionally, and it was not uncommon to see a guy when you see the sheep strapped to his back like a backpack, and he'd ride on a bicycle heading home with it.
So I can't believe I never had the pleasure of kicking Charles' ass in a video game.
Nobody
As
has.
long as we've been friends, we never played each other.
Not a lot of people have,
I think I can get you in Tekken and Madden.
Well, all you have to do is play Charles and Madden, and you got.
I'm sorry, but I loud.
Yeah, you got to win. You got an easy win in Madden,
worse.
especially if Charles is playing with the Ravens. So.
Well, damn.
It'd be an all-star. It would be an all-star Ravens in the lineup.
So
No. I play with the regular season Ravens now.
I left my PS5 in Ghana.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. Charles, you cannot. There ain't no better tight end than me. All right. Mark Andrews, he good. But until he get that championship ring, he get that Super Bowl ring, he ain't shit. He ain't did it. He ain't got nothing but that bull job.
Any PC gamers in the
I've always wanted to try PC gaming, but I already don't. I need to get a new computer set then if I get it for PC. So shit.
Let me ask you guys something.
Hold on,
you're a
Naima.
PC gamer.
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Is there Akoteki? Are you a PC gamer?
I haven't touched a PC game in eons.
Okay. All right,
Not that
never
I don't
mind.
have the hardware to do it. That's
Hey, Aquatech, you remember Power Gamer up in Ricestown and shit?
Oh yeah.
Shit.
I've always been a PC gamer, but I took a 10-year hiatus, and I just recently got back into it. But
Well,
the
welcome
hardware I
back.
have is it's not great. It's not great.
What was the first
And
PC game you
so
ever played,
I
by
was
the way?
trying to I want to say Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri.
All right.
So it's
You
like
ever
a
played
little
Sid
strategy
Meier's
game.
Civilizations?
Yeah. I played most of the Sid Meier's game, but this one was it was like space based. Like you land on a planet. It's cool. It's cool. I actually recently repurchased it on some nostalgic shit and played a couple games.
You never played any
Uh,
first-person shooters on PC?
on PC, no, not that I could
Like
think
one of the
of.
OG ones, like
Cause I
Doom.
never, well, first of all, I grew up poor, so I've never really had the finances to like get a
Yeah,
decent
that's
PC
the life.
hardware.
That's the real life, boy.
That's
You
that's
grow
the
up
that's
poor,
the that's the only
Alexa,
problem with
play
PC
Hard Knock
gaming
Life
is
by Jay-Z.
it's expensive.
it's expensive to get all the hardware to play like circuit like right now I'm thinking about like really getting a good system because there's this first person shooter called Body Cam that I would like to play on PC. It's like real photorealistic. So I know I'm gonna probably have to get some shit that costs like $2,000 just to be able to
You're
play it.
probably
Nah,
better
you
off.
don't need to spend $2,000 on a gaming rig.
You better off getting like a custom made. Build it. You get a guy who's really good at it. Build it yourself.
Well, show me the path and I shall walk it because I don't know shit about
I'm gonna tell you,
gaming hardware for
if you get a
PC.
PC that's $2,000, you're not gonna have to. Shit, you'll be so fucking advanced. You don't have to upgrade for like 10 years.
Only thing I know about is Alienware. That's all I know.
Mm.
You know, I don't call it Alienware. That's the ugly bitch's name.
Now the biggest cost in a gaming PC is your graphics card.
Yeah.
And if you stay away from Nvidia, you can actually do something decent.
So let me ask you this, Aquatech.
Nvidia is killing the game though.
Could you recommend me like a pre-constructed
pre-built
that's like cheaper? Yeah, pre-built.
So it
setup?
sounds like you're talking about laptops because like Alienware, that's pretty much everything I've seen from them is laptops. Like they probably have
man.
towers as well.
Are you talking about building your own PC?
So hold on.
One at a time.
Let me just say this real quick. John Witherspoon's son is a big gamer. And Alienware sent him a crazy ass desktop gaming setup for free. That shit was bananas.
You're right about Alienware because Alienware is like a popular brand and like the average like I haven't looked at like their like desktop.
Yo, his desktop.
I've looked at their desktops, but their laptops
nuts.
their laptops start at like $2,000 or $3,000 for like a basic one.
But yeah, Aquatech, if you know like
that's
a
top of the
pre-built
line stuff
that I could buy, just drop a link in the back chat and I'll put it in my wish list.
I'll see what I can find.
Yeah,
I'm too lazy to do the research. I ain't gonna lie.
Do you want a desktop or do you want a laptop?
Yeah, good question.
I want a desktop, most likely.
Well, do you want a portable like desktop? Because like you could get like a small. Because I've seen like there's towers like small enough where you could fit in like a fucking bag and like bring it places.
Well, let me ask Aquatech this, since he's the resident computer whiz on the panel. Do you think there's an affordable like mini PC, or would I have to get like a regular desktop?
A mini PC doesn't determine like the quality of like the PC. That's just like a size thing.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It depends. If you look for the ones that have what do they call Radeon APUs?
Mm-hmm.
They are AMD CPU with the Radeon built into it. I can't quote you a specific model number, but they do have those mini PCs. They have those built in, and they can do some of the what do they call them? The esports titles.
Mm.
But they can do some of the AAA stuff, but you can't run them at like maximum fidelity settings.
Gotcha. Cause I just I bought a mini PC really for work, and I've been using it as like to play some games on there too. I tried to play Madden. No, okay, so this is what I did, right?
I don't
I
think the
got the
graphics card can handle Madden on that.
so what I did was I got Call of Duty on Xbox. I think it's Game Pass, and then
Yeah,
I bought Madden.
Game Pass.
So
Yeah.
I tried to play Call of Duty, and that shit looked like a Nintendo 64 game.
Yeah, because you don't have a proper graphics card on that.
I know. I tried to play Madden. The graphics looked fine, but the lag was ridiculous.
Which
Like I
is
tried to
caused in part
minimize some
from
of
the
the
graphics
settings
card.
as well, and it helped it a little bit, but it still was lagging. So I'm like, yeah, if I want to
Well,
do like those type of
Akutuki's
titles,
right. Like the most expensive part is the graphics card. Like I was hoping the price might have went down because I heard that the reason why the price of the graphics card was high is that people were using them for Bitcoin mining. But I heard that there was an alternative now.
Yeah, be doing good game.
but I mainly do PC gaming for like strategy games and stuff like that. So I like playing like 4X strategy games like Stellaris.
Well, I still have
like,
I still have a boomer
I
PC
like
game.
I like playing Crusader Kings, games like that. Only thing I don't like about those type of games is they take a long ass time to play, man. Shit.
Well, I still have a boomer PC game that I play. Age of
What is
Empires.
that?
I still play that.
Oh shit! I just played Age of Empires a couple weeks ago.
I
They
still
have it
play
on
that.
Game Pass.
I played the second one. I still play that.
Yo, I just won a
That's what I was
Madden game
doing.
with 25 seconds left on the 20th yard line. Justin Tucker, baby.
Yeah, I just played Age of Empires too, man. That was my shit back in the day. I've been on my nostalgia. So I played Age of Empires 2, Alpha Centauri, Sid Meier's. I played
The second one is the best one.
That's what I hear. I played what is it? Let me see.
Well, there's even people still streaming the second one, but they're mostly like foreign people. I don't understand what the fuck they're saying, but they
I
they
played
play
Army
good,
Men, Toys in Space. That was a game I played as a kid. What else?
I'm surprised you didn't mention SimCity.
Shit,
I never really liked SimCity. Oh, you know, what's a new game that I played? A new game that I played that I really like is Frostpunk 1 and 2. Have you ever played that?
No, I have
I
not.
haven't played that.
I enjoyed it. Like
you say
it's
it's called Frostpunk?
The premise is you're living in a alternate universe where the world is cold as fuck, and so you're pretty much like the mayor of the city, and you gotta lead your people, in the cold times and shit. So you like, building different shit, and you gotta fire up like this core in the middle of the city to keep the city warm, stop people from freezing. So it's interesting. It's a fun game to me.
I'm starting to see what you're talking about.
It's available on Game Pass. Yeah, I like a lot of that's mainly what I play on PC, because you can't really play a lot of these strategy games on a console like that.
I mean, it just came out like a couple years ago that you could play Age of Empires on Xbox now. So that's part of the only reason why I would
I
get
mean,
an
you can
Xbox.
play them.
That.
Some of them you could play them, but it ain't the same level of control to me anyway.
It's not gonna
the
be
controller.
By the way, excuse me, folks. I want to make an announcement. See, my purple blood is boiling because this man said he's gonna take me out of Madden. Do you not remember the
Who
ass
said that?
whoopings? I'm Jesse. You know, you heard the ass whoopings that I used to give out of it more.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I'm not all of it more. Goddamn
that's, that's, a, that's some Streetport nigga type shit right there to say. That's some Louisiana fucking type shit to say, man. Oh man.
I don't know. I'm pretty decent in Madden though. Like I'm
Yeah,
more of a I like for gaming. I'm like a what's your boy name? Like a Reggie Miller. I'm a rhythm player. Like if I stop playing some shit for a long time, I'm gonna probably suck. But if I play it consistently, I'm
I
gonna
think I'm gonna
probably
get
kick
back.
ass.
I think
my
I'm gonna
my,
get
my
back.
shit is Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back into fighting games.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get back into fighting games again. You know.
Yeah. Excuse me. One question to Jesse is this regarding Age of Empires 2.
Uh,
Have you ever gotten any of the expansion packs?
I haven't bought them, but I think the expansion packs are included. Cause I was playing it through Game Pass.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
because
they have it
I
on Game
remember it's
Pass.
available through
Yeah, I think they
for
have them
free.
all. I think they have them all. Like when you play it on Game Pass, they just include the expansion pass, I believe.
If so, because I remember there's the African pack that was in there.
That's the definite edition, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitive. You mean the definitive
Or,
edition?
sorry, definitive
Yeah.
edition.
You okay?
That's that
Jesse, you
good.
all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm getting over a cold.
Yeah,
Oh,
same
okay.
here, man. Fuck, that shit been going around.
Oh, I thought y'all. I don't know. I thought maybe y'all weed heads were just had some
That's
good weed.
that's that good Ghana weed, man.
Somebody fucked around and gave you the ooh wee like Martin Lawrence. But Age of Empires 1 was great. There was expansion pack on that one. 2 was a better. 3
Two was the
Come on.
best. Two was the best one. That's the reason why.
But
That's the one people are still playing.
Stellaris is my shit right now. That's my shit. But the only thing
Age of
about
Empires
4X
4 though,
strategy
right?
games is you gotta kind of like you gotta you gotta set aside a day to play that shit.
Real time
Because it's
strategy.
like
Yeah.
most of those games you're playing them over the course of like 500 years. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, at least for Age of Empires, it doesn't take that long. But like an
No,
average,
no.
an average
Age
game
of
is like,
Empires don't take long at all.
well, I like
Like
to play it
like
hard.
Stellaris is like 11 hours, like average playtime or some shit.
God damn.
Yeah.
Like what? 11 hours?
You're playing it over the course of 500 years. Stellaris.
His timeline is 500 years. So yeah.
God damn, 11 hours? Like, yeah, you wilding on that one. For
That's
one
why I
game.
say you gotta set aside a like a day to play that shit. I mean you could always play it by yourself and
What
just
game you talking about? It's
play a
called
little bit.
Stellar?
No, Stellaris. I'll put it in the back chat.
Yeah. I want to see that because like 11 hours. That's
So
wild.
it's like it's this company called Paradox Interactive and they do like a lot of strategy games. So they did Stellaris, they did Victorian, they did Total Rome Total. They did Surviving Mars. They did what else? Oh, they did Ironheart. I think they're like a Swedish company, but they mainly do like 4X strategy games, which is like
It looks like like a space
explore.
game.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's a space like sci-fi game.
I see.
But it's like 4X strategy, which is explore, expand, exploit, and exterminate.
God
So
damn.
it's like
What are you playing? White supremacy?
So
Yeah,
if you never played a 4X
EA.
strategy game, like it's like you're exploring at the beginning, then you're expanding your empire, you're exploiting the resources, and you're trying to basically a lot of times you're trying to kill the
Yeah,
other
that's
players.
called white supremacy.
But it's dope though because you play with other players, but then they also have like AI players. You know, they have different scenarios. Like it's a lot of stuff that go into it. It's a lot of stuff that go into it.
I seen a dude play in a game that was pretty cool. I don't remember what it was called. It was something like Mountain Blade or Steed and Blade or some shit. It was a PC game. Like have you heard of that one?
Wait, what's it called?
It was like Mountain Blade or Steed and Blade or something. I forget. It was like a long name, but basically it's like one of those like civilizational type games. And
I haven't heard of that one. Mountain
well,
Blade.
well, basically like when you end up getting into like when you interact with like another group, like basically like
Okay,
when
I
you're gonna
looked
have
it
a
up.
fight or
That's a
whatever,
little
like
bit. That's a little bit different. This is an
well,
RPG.
well it
Mountain
kind of like
Blade. I think I know what you're talking about because that game is like
maybe it's
It's
like
called
Steed and Blade.
it's
No, it's
called
Mountain Blade. You're
Mount
right. You're right.
and Blade.
Mountain
Yeah, and
Blade.
it's like, and when you actually
it's
fight somebody, like you're
yeah,
actually like, yeah,
this
like
is more
Oh,
like
that's good shit.
that's
Yeah.
another game that's similar to this, but this is a RPG like open world strategy. So it's like look like it's third person. So it's a little bit different. There's another game that came out on console that's similar to this. I'm trying to think of the name.
Describe
what's
it for
the
me.
name of this? Well, it's basically like you're fighting. It has a intricate fighting system. It's almost like Soul Calibur, but the fighting system is a little bit more intricate. And it's like 3D. It's not like a fighting game where you're just in a ring. You're actually almost like open world. Let me see, fighting game open world. I'm trying to think, what's the name of this crap?
It's called Down the Hill. It was made from a company in Baltimore called Them Niggas.
Bro, what is the name of this freaking giant?
yeah. By the
It's
way,
really
when
popular. I just can't remember. the
Charles
name.
hasn't said anything about that game that he jumped into, so we could just assume that he lost, right?
Which one?
The game.
Madden
You said you
NFL.
jumped into a game.
20 seconds on the 20-yard line.
No, I told you I won the game in 20 seconds.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that part.
Why everybody praying for my downfall?
I pray for your downfall.
You praying for my downfall. Everybody wants to take the champ. Want the champ to take it out.
I ain't a hater.
God damn! Can't y'all cheer me on, niggas? God damn!
Well, you know how niggas are, Charles.
Go Charles.
That's what they.
Negativity. The
Negativity is negativity is a word. Shit, like damn. I worse than my damn son. Like damn, cheer me on.
Oh, is Peanut that bad?
He's horrible, just like me.
My father like son.
Ooh, my God, I just rocked this shit.
What are you playing?
Madden.
Okay.
Ugh. This guy trying to run the ball with the Texans.
Do you play Mutt on Madden?
Yeah, I haven't played it this year yet. Wait until tax time till I get a large sum of money, a large bag, to put into it because I know if I play right now, I'm gonna get my ass whooped because I'm not gonna be competitive.
Gotcha.
Hey Jesse, check the back chat. Tell me what you think of that.
Let me see. I think this shit is fucking expensive. Well, it's cheaper than
He
2000.
saw the price. He felt broke.
Oh man,
I mean, I can afford it. I mean, it'll definitely be a treat for myself.
besides the chicks in Ghana.
So you recommend this? I could take it for like playing like games that require a lot of
It depends on what kind of games you play. What kind of games you play? Like,
no, I mean, so most of the games I'm playing right now, I really don't need anything like this, but I want something to be able to play like the best the games with like the best graphics. So like for example, there's a game that I want to play called Body Cam. It's like a
That sounds like
photorealistic
a
first person shooter.
Oh
sounds
shit! I
like a
played that. That was called Police Work. Shit,
Have y'all seen gameplay for
definitely a
Body
first
Cam?
person shooter.
No, I have
no.
not.
Well, if
You're
you
gonna have to bring that up. Body cam. Good God.
Yeah, let me just share it real quick. Shit look real as fuck. I'm like, oh shit, is this reality, nigga?
Did you play the sequel? Stop Resisting.
So Charles, there's a game about police that either already came out or supposed to come out. Are you gonna play that when it
that ain't
drops?
the body cam game.
What is it about? Search and destroy,
Yeah,
or search and stop and frisk? What is that about?
basically. So you playing as on the police force. You're a beat cop, and you arresting motherfuckers and all
I
that good
played that
shit.
game before. The graphics were great. The storyline sucked.
The game is called God.
Like they know,
the
man.
the game was called Life.
It's called Life. The graphics are amazing. The storyline sucks. Yeah.
Sucked a whole lot of ass too, as Snowman would say.
Let me see.
System requirements: 8 gigs of video RAM, video card, a Radeon 5700, or an NVIDIA
Charles,
20.
could you approve my screens, please?
Oh, give me 1 second. Got to think of a strategy to beat this nigga. Oh yeah, here we go. It's a strategy to beat a nigga. All right.
Yeah, I'm
requirements. Yeah, that's that machine I showed you should be able to handle it.
God damn. God damn. Is that Park Heights? Shit.
This is a game?
It is.
God damn.
Got one running.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Damn, he's gonna shoot the nigga like that?
Was it a gun? First of all, you do that behind cover, so yeah.
Damn.
That was a child.
Was that justified? I don't know. Damn, he's just gonna kick open the door. That's fucking
Body cam. The game to see if you can actually be acquitted.
I don't know, man.
Does anybody remember the movie Let's Pretend to Be Cops?
I got a Glock and I know how to use it. Boy, this give me PTSD. What the fuck?
Yeah, this is a fucked up game. Like, what the fucking game is this?
Man, don't you got what they got a sequel called Backup?
He's gonna shoot him. He's gonna shoot him.
Where the fuck is Oscar?
What the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck, man? What kind of violation of the rules do we have here? Oh, you gonna fall? You take your nightstick out of the interrogator. Yeah, we got something for your ass.
Man, sometimes the only way I'm able to tell that's a game when they have the little cursors and shit. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, that is very spooky, man. That is
Now,
very.
just imagine 10, 20 years from now, we're going to be playing shit like that with the VR visors and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That looked pretty realistic. It looked like a black dude running and shot in the back. Like,
By the way, that wasn't a police game. I don't know. I really don't know what the premise of it, but I don't
why is it
think it's a
called body
police
cam
game.
then? It sounds like a police game to me.
Well, you know, special forces use body cam and shit too.
Yeah, it's called
That's good.
it's called We Coming for You, Andre. We coming for you hard. And they also have one for Andre might like. It's called the Diddy Cam.
Nah, bro. I go to the Diddy parties. No, I'm good,
Baby
bro.
old nights.
So this is
Yeah.
so that game that I just showed us actually kind of like first person shooter mixed with SOCOM. So if you ever played SOCOM
Definitely
back in
for
the
that
day,
game,
it was
definitely for
a
that game,
tactical shooter.
you're definitely
That's,
gonna need a decent
that's
graphics card
definitely
to run
wild.
that.
That is
When I played
definitely wild.
when I played SOCOM back in the day, it was a lot of military guys playing that shit. Like it was acting like they was really in the shit playing it.
Where do you think they got the storyboard from? They
Aquasaki,
call,
what's
they
the
call
top of the
that
line
they
graphics
call
card?
that game in the thick of it. In the thick of it.
Aquasaki, what's the top of the line graphics card right now?
NVIDIA 4090 Ti. But
4090 Ti.
the 5000 series is supposed to be coming out within the next quarter, so keep an eye out on that.
Hey, Aquatech, I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna save this link for future reference.
4090 Ti.
Definitely gonna save this and check it out.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Like so motherfucker, I gotta
Like
spend
$900.
$2,000-$3,000 just to play a $33 game. Ain't this about a bitch?
Well, it's not just that. It's, 'cause, like the thing is, like the graphics card is used for other things as well. But I- I'm not sure if like the mining still has an impact on the pricing of the graphics card because that was part of the reason why the prices increased in the first place. So like I said, people were using that for like Bitcoin mining, but I heard that they found like alternatives to that. So I thought the prices would have went down, but it's been a while since I've been in the PC game, so.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that 4090 that Akaseki was just talking about. Damn, the thing is starting at 1600 for the graphics card alone. It's well, the one that the one that I'm seeing is the GeForce RTX 4090. Is that what we were talking about, Akaseki?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew they were on the RTX, but it's been a while. Like when I last had a PC, like they just started rolling out the RTXs. But 4090, 1600 for the graphics card. That's crazy, man. Like that's literally more than like most people's computers. Just the graphics card alone. But that would be top of the line though. But you said the TI as well. I was just looking at the basic 4090.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm way behind on the AAA titles, but I've been playing like some good independent shit last year. I played this game called Carry On. Pretty much playing as this lab experiment monster, and you gotta fuck up all the scientists and shit. That was a good
I
one.
mean, you're playing like top tier games, well at least like in terms of quality. Because that game right there, you would definitely need like top of the line just to have it play smoothly at least.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not top of the line, but at least close to it, just be able to play that smoothly. Cause,
Yep.
yeah,
Cause
like
I had my
looking at that shit,
I left my
that
PS5 in Ghana because my girlfriends like to play this damn cooking game. So I was like, all right, well, I'll just leave it. I
It's
have
called
the
Special Forces Training.
so
Yeah, 'cause
I
that
mainly
shit,
play my Steam Deck. So
that shit you were playing, bro. Like I couldn't even tell it was a game at first until I started seeing buttons on the screen. I'm like, this looked like a real body count. I'm like, what?
yep, shit is
Man,
realistic as hell.
we just seeing what happens when niggas go rogue and shit. That's all.
Do y'all think y'all could be able to play a game like that, or what the fuck y'all mind
I played the real one.
Yeah, I can play that, no problem.
It would be eerie. I will say the least. It would be eerie as fuck.
Like, imagine playing that shit with like some good ass headphones on.
Or some surround sound in the house. Like, oh my god.
Yeah,
Neighbors be saying somebody getting shot in the house and shit.
right. Cause this looks real, and the sound effects in that motherfucker sound real too. Like, damn. Yeah.
Imagine if you actually had to play team battles or that bitch.
Yep. I say I be in a group chat with my partners. All the motherfuckers been talking about is Call of Duty for the last couple months. Like, man, hell with y'all, man.
5090?
Yeah, that's the one coming out in the next couple months.
Oh, okay. Is that also from NVIDIA or
NVIDIA.
however you pronounce it?
Say that again, Andre.
Well, I was just saying NVIDIA, is that if that's how you pronounce it, because Raven was talking about like the 5090. Is that the same brand he's talking about, or is it? Because he
Yeah, 5090. That's an NVIDIA product. And then they'll usually have like something like Super or TI after them when they do
Yeah,
rebuilding
exactly.
the card.
Damn, the regular one for the 4090 is fucking $1,600. So I'm assuming the TI has to be at least like $2,000.
Yeah, I'm looking on Newegg, and shoot, they're going for like daggone near $4,000.
God damn.
And these are for the ones that had the 24 gigs of graphics memory.
For the TI?
Let's see, Asus ROG NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090 Overclocked Edition. 24 gigs of GDDR6X PCIe 4.0 interface, and that's $3,658. Oh, okay, Founders Edition. They want $4,299 for that one. That's what I was telling Jesse. No, you do not need the latest and greatest NVIDIA's cards because they are stupid expensive. Only way I'd buy one of those if I know I was going to make money off of it, doing streaming or Bitcoin or large language models and AI.
Yeah, that's. Oh, what up, Raven? You about to hop up? But yeah, that's about the only time that I heard of people like actually like spending money on this kind of shit, because that shit's expensive. But like, so for a top of the line PC, I'm not sure how much it is now, but at the time when I was into it, like a top of the line PC will cost you about like maybe $1,500. Well, in like US money, that's probably about like $1,000 to $1,500. But now, it's looking like it's going to be about $1,500 to $2,000. And top of the line laptop was like, that's at least like $3,000 plus, at least. Yo, Charles, Raven's in the back trying to help up.
Who be this nigga? Quote the Raven forevermore.
What's up, brothers? What's up, Charles? I hear you over there. Click, 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 click.
Yeah.
What's good, brother?
You got Derrick Henry as your running back. You have to.
Yeah, I actually enjoy watching your clips, bro. You teach me how I'm gonna play you. Anyway, but no, I was playing with you. Good luck in the playoffs for real though. I'm gonna be a
many,
spectator this season.
many people tell me I watch your clips and how to play you, and they be like, "How did you get that shit off on me?" It's called timing.
Well, Raven. Charles been really quiet because he's playing Madden right now, just getting slapped up. So
Yeah. And I was speaking on. Actually, I was really talking. I've been talking about the 5090 because you're in the process of you're in the area of looking for a new desktop right now. As of January, Nvidia's about to launch the 5000 series GPUs. All right, the 4090 with the prices you're looking at right now, that's about to drop. So
yeah,
don't even move. It's dropping. That 1600 is gonna drop even more. All right, it's gonna drop down to about I say about 800. We're probably gonna get those about 800 by April. Um, I'm preparing right now to get the 5090. Why? The high end? Because that's the place to be. If you want to be a pro gamer like I am, you got to get the top gear. Why do we
What
get
what
that graphics card?
what are you a pro gamer in?
Hold on, you gotta let them
Why?
finish.
Hold on, hold
Why?
your questioning and let them finish first.
All right, my bad.
Why? Yeah, no problem, bro. Why do we go for high end competition games? Pro League. I'm talking big money. I played in tournaments of 200,000, 250,000. Why do we use that? Latency. It gives us an edge. How you play your Call of Duty? PC is the master race, homeboy. We can move twice as fast as you. We can move
Facts.
twice as fast as you. All right.
Wait,
Another
say
thing
that one more
about
time.
PC is the master race.
Yep.
Another thing about NVIDIA is the fact that these new cards, especially with the motherboards, the 8X7X, I'm sorry, 870X motherboards are actually including the AI programming. So when you're building a PC, now it's just like building a puzzle, dude. It's not hard. An amateur can do this. I
It
got
really
25
isn't.
years. I got 25 years of IT experience, bro. How I taught myself. I rented my first PC through Rent a Center, brought it home, got the screwdriver, cracked that case open, went inside that compact, looked at every single thing, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do something a little bit better. Got to the internet, did my research. It's really easy. Nowadays, us geeks, we turn PC making into modular. So it's just building a little simple puzzle. You only need simple components. The AI,
Raven, what
yeah,
games do you play?
everything. Well, not everything. Now I'm more of a casual. I'm waiting for the big
What are your
AAA
main games that
titles.
you play?
No, my mains
Yeah, your
now,
main
right
games that you
now.
play.
Well, we're waiting for GTA 6 to come out. So I sit back in GTA 5.
Six is
Um, I
solid.
used to play MMOs. I'm known in MMOs.
Oh, I play.
I'm now retired from MMOs because I'm not gonna play every day.
So what do you currently play competitively?
Competitively, wrestling,
Mm,
just that.
Oh, Hamilton, interception out of no fucking where. You know I'm gonna run this ball down your throat like your girl
Yeah,
like it.
Charles are getting fucked up right
But
now.
Shit,
but
shit.
I can get into like League of Legends. Like when I finish building this rig, I'm gonna tamper into League of Legends, and I'm
Raven,
pretty much setting up for rendering GTA
well,
6. I'm gonna do a lot of rendering.
wait, Raven, are you any good at League of Legends?
Those running shooters. I really don't like the running shooters, but no,
Well,
I'm not good at
well,
them.
well,
Unless I'm playing for money.
my main game used to be Call of Duty, but I got into League of Legends, and that's like pretty much the main game that I play for PC.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey.
like I said,
Yeah.
my
Oh, go ahead.
boomer game is Age of Empires, but League of Legends is my main PC game I play.
Oh yeah, I played Age of Empires 1, 2, and 3. I played all three of those back to back. I like 3 the most, and then I skipped
Really?
from Age of Empires 3 up to Civilization, and I took a break up to Civilization 3. My coworker is now playing the current one, and he's actually got me back into. I like strategy games too. He's gotten me into. He's talked so much about the latest one that I'm looking into getting that. That's actually probably going to be my first download once I finish the system.
Well, I'm curious because you said League of Legends. Like, have you actually like
I know
have you
people in
actually
it.
played that? Have you
Yeah,
actually
of
played it?
course.
So
Yeah.
you play ranked?
Nah, I'm just fucking around in it.
This nigga quit.
Oh, okay.
This nigga quit in the end. He quit on me. This
Yeah.
nigga just quit on me this game. He just quit on me. He had me going. I had a minute left. I was up by 17-16. This
Charles, post the
motherfucker
video
threw
or
an
don't tell us.
interception.
Charles, you
I
When it
post the
actually
comes
was
to
video.
the
about to run. I
when
was
it comes
about
to
to
that
run it
rank
out.
ladder, that rank ladder, that tournament, I'll sit back and watch that because that's big money.
Oh yeah.
Charles out here
And here,
capping.
Tell these niggas about Evo.
oh, I'm a Titan pilot in Evo. As a matter of fact, Evo Online, I played Evo Online back to back for 8 years. I played in Providence. I helped all my CVA cohorts build
What's
Providence
Evo?
Space
I never
up.
heard about that.
I
Hmm?
always wanted to play that game since I was a kid, man. I remember
Bro,
being a
it's
kid and watching those damn Eve trailers and the new expansions and shit. But
bro,
What kind of game is that? Evo? Like what kind of game is
it's
that?
a
bro.
MMO.
Evo's also a tournament in the Vegas for fighting games.
Oh yeah, Eve Online is has been the real digital Star Wars that's been going on for the past 20 years. This is a MMO RPG where when it takes skill level, you know how you can go out in a regular RPG, kill something, you get your experience.
Yeah,
In order to do your experience grind, in Eve
I played
Online,
a lot
your
of
experience.
MMORPGs.
Well, in any RPG, well, most RPGs out there, you can go out and you could grind and farm your experience points to level up. In Eve Online, your experience grind is based on real time. So if you need a skill, say for instance, you need to learn navigation, you need to learn navigation 5. Navigation 5 could take a month to learn. We're talking real time,
Yeah,
a real month. You put it
yeah.
in queue and you let that thing count down a month's time. Then you get that skill. Then you'll be able to do a little bit furthermore as a pilot. Now, a Titan pilot, let's see how my character accounts I had between all 8 of them. I had 255. I bought,
What kind of classes were in the game?
say again, Charles.
But that was me talking. Like, what kind of
Oh,
classes
I'm
were
sorry.
in the game?
There are classes. There aren't classes. EVE Online is an open sandbox. The meta.
Well,
You
well, I'm
hold on,
saying,
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. The meta is not like it's unlike any standard game you have ever played. So you got to wipe that away. All
so
right.
there's no classes. It's just
There's
anybody can be
no
anybody.
classes. There you decide. It's a sandbox. You decide how you want to play.
That's
Now
like
get
this.
hold on. Maybe
Oh,
I'm explaining it to you. I'm explaining. Okay, the beginners area. The beginning area is called high sec. Now that's the space you can fly around, run your missions, you can mine, you can do all. You can play the game. EVE Online is a multiple player game. You have to team up in order to proceed through the game. Now, this also is a deadly game because once you undock, anyone can attack you. Now, if
Yeah,
you
get
get
to that
attacked in
skill
high
when you
sec,
walk out that face, though.
yeah, when you get attacked in high sec, you are protected by basically what they call CCP's space police. They'll come in and they'll get your attacker for blowing up your ship. You lose your ship, you got to go off and buy another ship. You hear me? You got to buy another ship. So you got to build up your character, meaning that the more you want to do in the game, you got to earn those skills. Those skills takes real time. They said on average, if one player wanted to learn all skills in the game, and this is going back to 2012, it would take 18 years to learn every skill in the game. Actual, factual years. EVE Online is the top of the dog of MMOs. When we
Yeah,
have a
I be acting
war,
like a motherfucker about playing that shit. Fuck that.
exactly, it's real. It's real. Okay, yeah, it's real. It's real.
Let me
Okay.
just say this, Raven, real
Hmm.
quick. Man, I couldn't afford to be in that motherfucker, but I used to be on YouTube watching them recorded wars motherfuckers used to be having. I'm like, oh shit, these niggas really
Absolutely.
having
Yeah, it
wars.
could be 300 versus 3,000. And some of those clips I'm playing in some of those wars. Like, I mean, I saw the Matani. I went up against the Matani and the Goons. I love the Goon Swarm. There are some good goons out there. There are some real good goons out there. But I went up against Matani, and that was like 300 versus 3,000 people at the same time. You know how you're playing Call of Duty? You playing in teams, 8 versus 8 and such. You got 16 to 32 players on Battlefield. We have 3,000 to 5,000 players on Grid. We made the news across the media because it costs money to get into these ships. We can easily have millions worth of dollars of ships online. I sold my account for $5,000. That's how much they wanted my skills.
Yeah, like them kind of games, like you have to invest a lot of time and money to have like a good
And
interface.
Yep.
And it's
I
everybody playing it. It could be your CEO. I play with CEOs. I play with actual Navy admirals, special forces, all the troops that was over in Afghanistan, Iraq. Some was based in Kuwait. Those guys. When I found out, like, wow, our military are actual playing games, and they was like, yeah, we like, what do you think happens when one of our troops gets hit with an IED and they get shipped back? I was literally playing with those guys with one arms in rehab because they're actually playing Eve Online. They've been playing Eve Online. That's their therapy.
It's
I
a
mean,
good therapy because when you're not doing missions, you're playing games, you're working out, you got to do something to get the edge off.
absolutely. And I mean, when you're in fight, we're using real naval military strategies.
And this is
Flanking. It's fleet command. It's
and the
straight up
act
fleet command.
and the act and the piggyback off of you. A lot of the video games. That's the reason why we have the best fighter pilots. Hand-eye coordination, quick thinking,
Absolutely, and they are all every branch in the military is on the top Pentagon.
quick thinking. It makes you battle.
Ah,
It makes you battle savvy. You be able to think quicker. Your coordination goes, and you could actually use real life strategies. Think about this. This is the shit
real
that
life strategies,
they're teaching this
real
shit in
job skills.
they're teaching this shit in the Air Force, Naval, Army, and Space Force.
Absolutely, there was a guy that played that. See, you don't have to just play the combat part. You can also play the market part. I was an industrialist. I'm like, hey, I'm the most powerful person in the MMO. I could build everything in the game. Do you know how much power I have and influence I have with that, and what kind of deals and contracts
uh,
and supply contracts I can make with that? Yeah.
yo, can you post it in the back and I'll look it up. I'll check it out. I
Man, I'm telling you,
Our
bro.
most
When I was a kid, I used to see this shit advertised all the time, and I
well,
was like,
it's
man, I
on
wish I
our
could play
most
this shit.
famous our most famous player, and I mean this was made worldwide news. Even when especially when because Barack gave him the post Hummer's Medal of Honor. Val Rat. He was the guy at the Benghazi embassy. He was online with us. I was there that night. He said, "Guys, I'll be right back. I heard something at the front gate." Oh, you never heard
Ray
from
was
him
talking about
again.
yeah.
Wow,
Benghazi,
I gotta look
Benghazi
it up.
embassy.
wow, that is wow.
Yeah, you can look it up. It's in WikiLeaks. You can look it right up. I could just go to WikiLeaks, type Eve Online, Val Rat, VILERAT.
Post it in the
Wow.
back for me, fam.
I'm thinking about I need to have more gaming and more geek gaming and comic book material channels during this
Yes,
week.
sir.
I think I'm gonna do that because I think this week already, and this is the first week of the new year, and we already dealing with terrorist attacks. I think I'm gonna just do a little bit of lighter. This
Yeah,
dude is such a suck ass, and that's why
yeah.
he's got the Steelers. He keep on trying to hit me with encroachment so they could kick him out the game. Um,
Yeah, big
it,
bad thing.
it's funny because when he's kicked, I won. It's funny because this is the reason why I tell a lot of women, well, you're sitting down playing video games. Do you know the stress the average man is under? Do you know that a lot of like you look at like games that you talked about, Eve. Look at Evo Evolution. Somebody pull up Evo fighting
That's why
games
I've been
real
asking. I'm
quick
trying to
and
find
pull it
one.
up, please, like Evo,
Evo.
because that's like basically the world championships of fighting games. All the fight. Let me put it to you this way: they still to this day play Street Fighter Third Strike.
So Charles,
Really?
I'm laughing because we just got a really great spiel from Raven Knight, but he misheard.
yeah.
He misunderstood the game that you mentioned.
But
Yeah,
guess what,
I'm about
guys?
Evo. I'm
And
talking about
it's
Evo
funny.
Live.
And it's funny because it's hey, once you in the spirit of things, you're gonna go one thing. But shit, when he told me
So
about this one, I'm like, wow, tell me more.
well, right now we just
Evo Live. I mean, yeah, when it came to MMO, the MMO, competitive playing, the the people that be, let's say, got concerned because I mean, we're talking global players, American players playing with Russian players, playing with UK, playing with everybody.
well,
So they was like, we worried about, people come in and trying to recruit for terrorists and whatnot. So they had people in
yeah.
World of Warcraft and EVE Online specifically
Well,
to.
you're forgetting about like a game. Like my first MMO that I ever played was
Remember what
Diablo.
we said, Andre? Wait till he's finished.
My bad.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I played. Yeah, that was one of my first two, Diablo 1.
So Raven Knight, let me ask you this:
Yes, sir.
did you serve in the Great Fountain War?
Yes.
I'd love to hear more about that.
What the hell?
Yes. Oh my
Okay,
God, man! You just sent a chill down my spine.
okay.
Yes.
For all of us who don't know about this, what the hell is the Great Fountain War?
We talking about some history, man.
I don't know, but
You
like
triggered me,
I want to
dude.
hear.
Dude, I still got PTSD from that, bro. That's why I take a break. I took a long break from that, bro. I take a long break from
Y'all
that,
gonna have to
bro.
explain to me what the hell is the Great Fountain War.
Charles, we done had so many wars, so many great wars in EVE Online. The stories could literally be TV shows themselves, dog. I can't even tell the story all. You literally have to ask a vet, a real vet, a real leader. You got to talk to Furious. I hate. Glad to refer. You got to talk to Furious big on that one. Because yeah,
Those
I
legendary
did.
moments.
I did. Yeah. See. I mean, I'm shaking even bringing this stuff up because I mean all the stuff we went through, and I'm like, oh, God. Found War was nothing compared to what Providence saw, man.
So
I saw my
so
Providence get destroyed, and I
so
built
so
the infrastructure.
so Raven Knight, like I played a lot of MMOs. That's why I was a fan of that show. Fuck, what was it called again? It was that show that was like meant to troll like MMOs, but people liked it for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah, there was
Like
a point. There was a point there that they were working with a lot of because they. It's. I mean,
it was
it's like it's a culture hit.
well, I
It's a
remember it
big
now. Like
one.
the anime was called Sword Art Online. I still haven't finished it, but like yeah, like it was meant to troll like MMOs because yeah, like that was the whole thing, right? Because I don't know if you ever watched it or watched any of it.
Mm-mm.
I saw
So
Sword Art.
basically, yeah, Sword Art basically is basically the main character is like trying to do the lone wolf thing, but everybody's trying to recruit him into a guild and shit, and
Yeah.
you know, and then he has to be part of a guild to do certain quests and stuff, and he doesn't want to be a part of
Uh-huh.
it. Like, yeah, like
Oh yeah. You can't go into EVE Online think you're gonna be a single player unless you really got a devious mind. Like I mean, we even have. I mean, the meta is even espionage. I'm talking real espionage. It do.
yeah, yeah.
Them Russians do not fuck around in EVE Online.
Uh,
I
well,
mean, if you piss
well,
them off, they come to your house and they disconnect the power to your house.
so
I'm
like,
talking from the line.
well, the MMO that I played a lot, like, there was dudes like in like Muslim countries and stuff where they weren't allowed to gamble, so they would gamble in the game because they weren't
Mhm.
allowed to do that
I'm
in
gonna
the
show you
country.
this
They weren't
one.
allowed to do it in the country. Yep.
I'm gonna
Yep.
show you this one clip, right? to let you know how bad ass motherfuckers play Street Fighter. You think you good till you face a motherfucker like this, okay? For all you fighting game fans, y'all know the name of Justin Wong. Y'all know
Oh
that.
God,
Y'all know
I
I
Iago.
already
I
know what
remember
clip
that
you about
name.
to play. I already know what clip you about to play. With that
Y'all know moment.
motherfucker.
Y'all know moment 30. Y'all know the
You
moment.
you
Y'all
about to
know the
play
moment.
Chun Li versus goddamn
Sure is. I remember that.
Y'all know the moment.
versus E Honda. I already know what you.
Boy, in 2004, I was giving Sony hell, and we were having so much fun at SOE.
Oh yeah, I remember this one.
Just its turtle style, overcome Rao, now on the verge of putting Daigo down 1-0.
Look at his energy. Look at Ken's energy. Curry.
There you go.
Crowd going crazy. Reversal.
He got fucked up.
One of the greatest moments in video game history, right there.
For real, for real.
My favorite is Marvel vs. Capcom.
And trust me, neither one of them were bad. Neither one of them. I watched Evo this summer. One day I'm gonna go to Vegas live to watch this shit. Let me see if I could go to Evo 2024. Here's a couple of the matches they had.
A absolutely ridiculous run back between two players that, although MK1 is not even a year old, these two have.
At Evo, you cannot ask for any more star power than this baby. Nicolas, Sonic Fox.
And they actually got some fucking
All right, lovely people at home, for the final time. If you want to see some Mortal Kombat 1 here for the finals, make some noise!
Sonic Fox starting off with the nastiest whip punish you'll ever see into the drop there. Gives Nicolas a chance here. Get a little bit of momentum building. You saw Sonic Fox's whip punish capability with this Johnny on full display at Final Combat. I saw some of the nastiest things I've ever seen. Ever seen it here at Evo.
Oh, he's not coming off the ground.
So crisp with Sonic Fox. They've got across the whole roster here at Evo, it feels like.
Now look, I'm not going to go into too much detail and bore you with frame data and the like, but this is a different Johnny Cage Chameleon from the World Championships merely weeks ago. The main difference is that Johnny Cage's parry is not as dangerous, heavily nerfed, and Chameleon taking health away. So it's a similar idea, but much more of a glass cannon.
That's what you call the world champion. This is for the world championship.
Out the entirety of Evo, and here so far in this set. Oh, what a reactionary shadow kick. Just seeing Chameleon come out.
Nicolas scoring that mid. We're going to take even more damage, 400. Like I said, Johnny Cage Chameleon's now a 900 HP character. These combos mean so much more.
That was an unbelievable threat of a needle of a whiff punish from both of them to whiff punish their own advancing mid with just a stand one. That's a clean whiff punish. Interruption to advance with the down four, gets it, and stay safe with that katana fan toss. -6. No huge risks. Very safe stuff coming with this blade.
That's why in this neutral, you're always eyeing up whether Jade is available. Because even though Johnny Cage has amazing footsies, great buttons, an amazing advancing mid, all it takes is that one Jade glaive, and you've just been caught out into a full combo. You can't risk it.
You go on a full swing, ripping it up.
Trade combos.
Nasty. What the heck?
I think I'm going to be sick. All right, turnaround. That's going to somewhat equalize his health. A safe jump. The delayed mid, and the breaker is forced away. Nicolas. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
So scary. He's got the EX versions of all of his specials available right now that can cancel into themselves. And those specials up to twice, and the star power's gone.
Very rare that star power is used, and there's nothing on the end of it. The hit confirm is good, and Nicolas.
But that's definitely going to be it. As you see in the top left and right, as this is a mirror, so one of the lowest health pool characters in the game, Johnny Cage Chameleon, only 900 HP. That
Give
was
the
definitely
people what
beyond.
they want at least. Let us see it.
They want to see the camera. They want to see that fatality in AK. I want to see it. 1-0 for Nicolas. Plenty of room for Sonic Fox, though, as they have entered the grand finals, of course, through the winner's side, having that comfortable cushion. They still have their second life. Everyone, when you enter a double elimination bracket, has 2 lives to their name, and Sonic hasn't been beaten yet, so Nicolas will have to beat Sonic twice to win this tournament. Tries to wake up Melina to no avail, and Sonic secures the round, and a little bit of star power, about fully loaded, about 99% towards the tip of that thing down there in the bottom left. What a start to this one.
Bit of an act of desperation there from Nicolas at the end, but to be honest, you had such little health left. The 900 HP means that chip damage becomes so much more prominent. Fox caught on the back foot here. Really cash out more damage still. I would say a bold shadow kick, but let's not forget the Chameleon fan lift. One of the greatest moves in the game of saving the day. Sonic Fox letting that Melina roll rock right out of MKX. And that Nicolas, the full confirmed now. Finished the job, nut punch, that's a safe jump. Forces the delayed wake up now. Fox trying to keep it a lot more safe. The safety, not so much. Oh, the chase down.
That slight walk back at the Nicolas to get him out of the shadow kick
Star
range.
powers are locked in.
You see that shit? That's skill.
Yeah, man. So I know about old Sonic Fox, man. That dude the beast.
He's a motherfucker. That's a lot of skill, man.
He got a lot of championships under his belt.
Yeah. That's a lot of damn skill, man. And a lot of people don't even understand is that, look, like Raven Knight was saying, like, man, shit, you know how much money people can make off of this shit?
Between 250,000 to 1.2 million.
Oh shit. That's not, oh my God, I just picked another interception. Do you know, I'm gonna put this on fucking YouTube. I know this nigga's quitting because it's 13 enough in my way. I just ran back an interception a few minutes ago while the video was playing with my defensive end and shook him like Barry Sanders. And I just caught another one with Marlon Humphrey. Yeah, that's
Charles, I noticed you do focus on Madden a lot. Do you ever get into the college?
Not yet. I might one day.
Okay.
Touchdown, Mark Andrews. How many yards was that? That was goddamn. Had to be about 50 yards.
Now, what I will say is the two games, the closest that I ever got to playing like a MMO, like Eve, which it didn't have as many players, was playing Resistance 2 online back in the day, and there was a game called Mag. Y'all ever heard of that?
No, that's new to me.
I remember it. I remember that.
Yeah, it was a MMO first-person shooter made by the same people that created SOCOM, and you had matches that was up to 256 players, and so they broke you down into like different groups, like squads and battalions and stuff like that. It was cool, man. Yeah, like you had different different squads had like different missions, stuff like that. It was a new experience, man.
Yeah,
that was back on the PlayStation 3.
Yep.
You know what? One of my favorite games was Kessin 3.
Really? The Kessin series was my shit, man.
I love
that was one of the first strategy games I played.
Especially during real time too. You could play real time or strategy, and you had to be prepared for anything because guess what? You had to make sure you had a unit or two at your base because they will hit your base and sneak attack the fuck out of you.
Yep. Matter of fact, I might have to repurchase those Kessin games on Steam and
came back and beat came back out on that. That's the one thing I'm gonna need is like some type of Steam account and how to get it because again.
Yeah, Charles, it's 2025, and I've already made space for activating the Steam account to get ready. Because even Steam is really gonna act a fool by the time we get to 2026. So, yeah, get an account, go and get that set up.
Hmm. And
Good things
okay.
coming from them. good,
I'm
good
just
things
saying.
coming from them.
I'm just saying, like, what are, here's a good question since we're on the gaming topic. What features would you like to see in GTA 6?
Oh, I saw a few of the videos, but we already know may not return. The number one feature that they gotta have in there, the number one. I want to have a hack ban. I want anybody on live server that get banned automatically for life. That's the only feature I want. Now, I want music videos. I want my promise. I want my music videos on my TV in my house. The
Mm-hmm.
artists that I listen to with all the tracks that I can listen to. Um, that's pretty much it. Everything else is perfect. Probably give us a space mission. I want a spaceship this time.
I'm gonna say this. One, I want a bigger track. I want I want to be able to download more music on there. Like everybody knows I'm a big soul, R&B, Frankie Beverly fan. I want the option to listen to more funk, more rock. Um, I want to be able to go into the malls. I want to start shit.
Yeah.
I want to be able to start shit in the damn casinos. I want to see a fight in the casino. I want to see. I want to see your teams actually be 20 deep on a mission.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see a heavy amount. Like for example, why can't we buy the mansions already?
Oh well, I think they're gonna allow that this time. I mean, I think it's gonna open up this time. So,
Because we should be buying mansions. We should be doing a lot of shit, and it's crazy because we really should have that option.
When is it supposed to release?
it's gonna be out by September of this year now.
Oh,
September, I want to say September 17th of 2025 is the actual date because that's
I
the actual
haven't been keeping
anniversary.
up. I haven't been keeping up, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have no wishes for features on it. I mean, I don't
Believe me,
really
by
have
the
no
time we get to
expectations.
Thanksgiving this year,
Mm.
everybody's gonna be playing. People gonna break up. I know people that are planning divorces around the release of this game.
Damn.
Hmm.
God damn.
Hmm. It's
God.
like they don't want the nagging girlfriend. They don't want the nagging girlfriend, or girlfriend that's gonna be jealous of their video game system because that is going to be their hobby. People gonna start channels. They're gonna be streaming. They want to make money off of it. I want to do. A lot of people gonna render like crazy when we get access to it on the PC. It's game over on GTA 6 on console when the PC got it. You can hang that up, buddy. I'm like, I'm sorry, PS5 Pro. I love you, but the system that I have is not 2 times stronger. It's 4 times more powerful than you.
Damn.
I'm disappointed in them. Yeah.
You need a render. There should be more rendering capabilities for this shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, wait till y'all see those renders. Those renders gonna knock y'all out.
I
Especially
want
they're gonna
more.
have the
I
car surfing, the car twerking. Oh, that render is gonna knock y'all out. Y'all gonna be like, oh my god.
You know what I also want? I want more body modification. Meaning, I don't want everybody the same fucking size. I want that. Some people to be muscular, some people to be fat, some people to be skinny.
Oh
Some
yeah.
So the
variety.
main reason I like Grand Theft Auto is I like feeling like I'm in the movie Heat.
Get the shoot up.
I just like doing like bank robberies and shit.
Oh yeah, the bank
No,
robbery.
it's crazy because like Grand Theft Auto, you could do, it's a lot for everybody, man. You want to race, you know what I mean? You want to participate in missions. You got all kinds of stuff you can do, but that's always my favorite stuff is doing heists,
The heist.
doing bank robberies and heists.
I mean, I'm looking forward to this because I'm like, they gonna add the Floridian culture to it, so that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be real fun. It's gonna be
I mean,
interesting.
we never got a New Orleans Grand Theft Auto. That's somebody that's from New
That'd
Orleans.
be nice.
That's like that's like a a dream. But I'm like, I know it'll never happen. The best thing we ever got was or the closest thing we ever got was we got this game called Infamous that was pretty much based in New Orleans.
Sure
It was
was. Sure
pretty good.
You
was.
talk about the sequel, Infamous 2, which was in Numerate, which I'm playing right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
That was
you
the
know
best
All
what?
we
right,
got,
it was a
man.
place.
I want to see Call of Duty Baltimore. Call of Duty The Wire. What the fuck? That'll
Yeah,
be something else right there. Oh,
I guess it makes sense. They got to go for the like three of the biggest metro areas, pretty much New York and Los Angeles County. So
yeah.
it is what it is.
I mean, I want to be able to go through a state or two, and the
Oh,
county.
you got multiple cities in this one. It's gonna be multiple cities this time. We I know we'll be able to go to Liberty City. We return back to Liberty City. That's the big well why, as well as this new player map. Have y'all even looked at the whole map?
Nah,
Nah.
Y'all haven't?
nah. If you could pull it
Uh-uh.
up,
Well, I mean, no, I'm talking to y'all I'm connected to y'all on my smartphone right now.
oh,
It's I mean, no, you can just go to Rocks. Well, no, is it on Rockstar? No, you probably want to just Google it. I mean, there's like a concept of what the actual GTA map looks like. I'm talking the whole, as far as the lore, where everything is
Mhm.
situated, and you can pretty much see the Floridian for GTA 6, what that pretty much is confirmed to be. So it's a big, big peninsula, but it's going to also include multiple cities instead of like what we have on one island. Well, at San Andreas, we have this, one little chunk. You're gonna be able to go to multiple, like I think five or six cities in it.
So
5 or 6
when is GTA 6 actually coming out? Because we've been waiting like
September. It
how
should
long
be
has it
out
been?
by
Like 10, 15
September.
years?
No, it should be out in September 17th of this year, unless they announce a delay, which still could happen. But their shareholder meeting, they're saying they're going to meet that date. So it's
I wouldn't put it past them because we've been waiting like 10, 15 years for GTA
that's
6.
how long it takes. I
Yep.
mean, that really is how long it does take. I mean, they moved all the team from um, what's the other one? Red Dead Redemption. Because now that, yeah, as a matter of fact, that was the latest tweet directly from Rockstar on Twitter a couple months ago. Not even a couple months ago. I want to say a month ago because I tweeted them back. They had they had pretty much said that they're wrapping up on GTA 6 because they actually did the okay, Rockstar fans, what game would you like for us to work on next? And they basically asked, do you want us to work on Bully or do you want us to do Red Dead Redemption 3? Red Dead Redemption 3 overwhelmingly won by people's responses. So I mean, it does look like they're gonna go straight into Red Dead Redemption
Man,
3
I
after this.
finally got a chance to play Bully last year.
Mhm.
Cause I played pretty much all the Grand Theft Autos, Red Dead Redemptions, and I also played. I remember a kid playing that damn Manhunt, Manhunt one and two.
Manhunt. Ooh, yeah, yeah. I played that
That was
briefly.
I shouldn't have been playing that as a teenager. That shit was too graphic.
I played through Red Dead Redemption 1. I got Red Dead Redemption 2 right here. I've only played 30 minutes of it. Want to know why? Because I saw what the photorealistic rendering of Red Dead Redemption 2 on the 4090 can do. And I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna play this on a console.
Man,
Yeah.
y'all played y'all like Naughty Dog games?
No more.
you talk about Max Payne and shit like that.
No, you can go that once they did Last of Us 2. I'm done. Now this new woke game that they doing, it looks interesting, but I'm done on them.
Nah, the woke game.
So Last of Us and Drake was
Hey,
Uncharted.
Uncharted. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I got all of
'Cause
Uncharted.
Uncharted, it was my shit. I beat all them.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is his fourth
PS3
pick.
era,
Going to the
PS4.
house. Going to the house. Going to the house. God damn. This is his fourth pick. He threw more completed passes to my team than his.
So Raven, you say you didn't like the new game that they have coming out? You didn't like that trailer?
For which one? Which new game? Oh,
The
for the
the newest
you talking
game.
about for Naughty Dog? I mean, it
Yeah, yeah.
looked interesting, but I'm like, here we go again. It's being woke. I mean, what set me off? The sex scene in Last of Us 2, I was like, hold on, you done crossed the line. I do not agree with that type of content being in that type of game, which definitely appeals to minors. Minors are gonna play zombie games. Why you putting a sex scene in a zombie game? First of all, then on top of that, look at the characters that was involved in the scene. The trans, no. You done crossed the line. I was like, I want to say when you're producing porn, you have to sign a clause that you can't do nothing like that. But somehow, some way, Naughty Dog got through that.
Let me see. I'm
That's
I'm
how I look at
gonna I'm gonna play the trailer real quick. I don't remember no trans, and you said that was in
it. Last of Us 2.
Last
No,
of Us
not
2.
no,
You talking
not
about
I
the
remember
movie.
a
that
lesbian.
muscular lady woman?
Oh,
No,
you
that
talking
was
about the new one?
yeah. No, the new one. Now, the new one is some type of space game. And I mean,
Yeah.
the lead character's gonna be female. That's what I mean by the woke. But no, Naughty Dog set me off with what they did with Last of Us 2.
So I like the fact that they're doing a sci-fi game.
Yeah.
Let me play the trailer real quick,
I
Charles.
mean, it does look good. I mean, I like maybe they're gonna redeem themselves, but we'll see.
Yeah, it kind of threw me off with it. The game was on point, but like little, having a little lesbian main character.
See, this is all sweet baby ink.
Oh, and another thing I like about this is that it's sci-fi, but it has like an '80s sci-fi feel.
I mean, it drew me in. I was like, oh god, here go Naughty Dog. I know, oh god, this is Naughty Dog.
Jordan, tell me something good. Well, you're right. It checks out. He's hiding out around the Superior Moon.
Excellent.
How is that excellent? He's next to fucking Superior. No one has left that planet in over 600 years. Anyone who even flies close to it is never heard from again.
Superstitions.
No. Superstitions are the crazy rumors about what happened on that planet. These are facts.
You worry too much.
You know what I worry just right about? I say we wait for him to leave, or how about we find a new lead? He's not worth it. I'm wasting my time, aren't I?
Can you please claim him? I don't need another hunter swooping in.
Who is swooping? No one is crazy enough to go there.
He clearly is.
He is clearly desperate.
And so am I, so claim him, or I will find another agent.
You know, that's with all your fucking shit. Okay, alright, you know what? There, you're the boss.
Thank you.
Listen, kid. I'll see you on the other side.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
That's interesting as fuck.
very much so. I think
That's
that's
what I
last.
thought. I was like, when I looked at all the trailers from the Game Awards, this was the one that was like, you have my attention.
I think, yeah, I think that's the last of the Sweet Baby influence projects that they were going to do with them. So we will just see how this one turns out.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm just happy that it's a sci-fi game because everybody was talking over the past years like, oh, what do y'all think they're gonna do next? They're gonna do a Last of Us 3. It's gonna be a new Jack and Dexter game, or new Jack and Dexter game. When it turned out being a sci-fi, it's like, okay.
Yeah, we knew they were gonna move. I knew they was gonna move to that sci-fi game because the uproar was like, y'all have ruined the Last of Us. I hope y'all know that, right? Y'all lost a good
Yeah.
portion of
I
fans on
mean,
that.
I still like Last of Us, but
The first was fine.
of course it could have been better if uh you actually had a heterosexual. Like you could have switched that around, like with the antagonist or what
Mhm.
have you, and just made it heterosexual, and it probably wouldn't have gotten as much flack. You know what I mean? With the gameplay and stuff, and all of that was still on point. It's just that little element was like,
That little element
all right.
ruined the whole. Yeah,
Put a bad taste in your mouth.
sure did. Put a very bad taste. Some very bad so much because I was an Uncharted player. I was like, oh, Naughty Dog is gonna be it. I was happy when Sony went ahead and bought them. I was like, you need to go ahead and buy the studio. Yeah, I was like, hey, you need to go make sure you get Quantic Dreams. Yeah, Sony, acquire that studio. Get that developer. Get him. Oh yeah, David, he knows what he's doing. He's gonna be worth the money. It's gonna pay off. I don't care how long it takes him to develop games. Just buy them. But then Naughty Dog went woke. Oh no, you didn't cross that final line with me, bro.
They actually had a homosexual person in a sex scene in the game.
They made a transgen character and then had the transgen character actually have a sex scene.
I'm trying to think, who is the transgender character you talk about?
What was that? Abby?
No, I don't remember them being transgender. I just thought it was a lesbian.
That was a transgender.
Let me see. I gotta Google this shit,
Muscles?
man.
You go Google it. You thought that was you thought that was a bodybuilder? I guess you didn't even watch the scene.
You know, the Last of Us was a class. The first game.
Dog. Bend over, dog. I'm like, they should not have put that in the game. Can't believe it. I mean, the
Yeah,
sex
man.
scene in Heavy
Everything that.
Rain.
Yeah, she
The-
wasn't trans, bro. She wasn't trans. She was just gay. I mean, she wasn't even gay. She was bisexual. Cause remember, she in a storyline, she went with a dude. Like when you go through the flashback scenes, she was dating she was dating a guy, one of the
Mm.
military guys.
No, bro. It was already discovered. You did go back to Geeks and Gangles archives because I mean they pretty much put up the biggest stink about it. That started the roar. You didn't know about all that going down behind scenes on Last of Us too.
Shit.
Nah, everybody knew. We talked about it on like I don't know who show before. We talked about it a couple years ago, like when the game actually came out about
Okay.
the lesbianism and stuff like that.
Lesbian. You too lesbian.
But it is what it is.
Yo,
Yeah.
wow, for real. Raven, you funny as hell, man.
Oh my!
Raven said that.
You
Raven
telling
said that
me-
took him completely out the game when he did that shit.
These
Naughty
motherfuckers.
dog, you betrayed me.
What I do? What I do? What I
Hey,
do?
I mean, I knew Jack Trenton. Jack Trenton wrote me a personal thank you letter. I mean, the guys at SOE back in the day, man, I went down there. I drank with them boys down in Austin when BioWare moved into Austin and they started doing the Star Wars, the Old Republic, trying to tell you, oh, we can coexist. I was like, oh, you're bullshit. Y'all coming in to shut us down. Y'all gonna actually shut down a paying freaking O. But
This man
knowing
said
Sony,
Jack
getting a chance to
Trenton.
know Sony developers, they invited me in. I walked around the developer studio. I saw how they actually the whole program of how they get into video gaming design. Met with Gearbox. I met with a lot of gamers, dude. That's my shit.
I haven't heard that name in a long time. Back when they used to have they used to have like the little PlayStation.
We had,
What was that shit called? Actually, I can't remember.
we
I used to be
had that's
watching
so
all that
we had.
stuff.
So
We used to we just do so much. We had Matrix
Tokyo
Online,
Game
everywhere.
Show, E3.
V3, oh god, all that crap.
Hey, Raven, let me ask you something.
Go
You
ahead.
ever in the military?
No, unfortunately, my rule. Unfortunately, I tried, but unfortunately, I they applied the private Ryan rule to me. If I got in, they don't want to clear my bloodline, so I didn't sign up.
my understanding,
I want to
Oh,
sign up for combat.
oh no, that's understandable because I know some people. I know somebody who was exempted that way, but I served in a different military.
well,
Yes, sir.
my understanding is he is a horticulturalist.
Hey, that's what's up.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, that's a hobby. It's just a side hustle.
Hey, by the way,
I'm
everybody
in
asks
real
where you
estate.
from? You from the south?
Say
Raven?
now. Say again.
Where you from? Where's your home state? Judging by your accent. Oh, you don't understand, fam.
No, I'm from Dallas.
Oh, you're from the Dallas Fort Worth area. All right, I got family in
Yeah.
Dallas.
Yeah.
Dallas Fort
So,
Worth area.
Charles,
Yes.
yeah, the Ravens sent a cease and desist for making them look bad on Madden.
Okay.
This nigga
Yeah,
ain't shit.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised Charles ain't try to. You ain't never try to compete in the there's the Madden tournament where
He played like he's getting ready to.
Yeah,
Charles is getting fucked up
hold
on
on,
Madden.
hold
That's
on,
why he's
hold on,
quiet.
hold on,
Like
hold
fucking
on,
his
hold on,
ass
hold on,
up.
hold on, hold on, hold on. There's this one Madden tournament. I can't remember the name, but it's like where you play as your favorite team. It's like everybody compete to represent their favorite team. So it's like 32 players. I'm surprised you ain't try to compete in that shit, man. Try to hold it down.
If I dedicated myself into that shit, I probably would. To me, I think it's a lot easier to play fighting games, even though fighting games are very technical as fuck. And you never know what the cards may bring. Right now, I'm just playing blackjack on Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, you playing Grand Theft Auto?
I made one bet. And I got
I ain't
like
gonna lie. The game that really has just taken my interest that I appreciate was out during the pandemic. GTA 5, hands down, the best game at the right time.
I mean, GTA 5's okay. But yeah. Well, I got bored of it because like I spent a lot of time in like the bad sport lobby.
Oh, really? Yeah, you would. Yeah. Hey, I made sure to keep my count on good because I did not want to be down there, bro.
Well, I couldn't resist it because like I go to like the fucking like the like this I forget what the fuck it's called, but the spot where like you go like you get your shit spray painted and like get your car repaired and shit, and like like dudes would be over there chilling and be like, "Look at my new car." I'm like, "Yeah, pull that shit up."
I have a habit. Whenever I get in, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just mess around. I go to the highway and I just start wrecking up, causing massive wrecks.
Wow.
Yo, we in 2025, aren't we?
Yeah, that shit is trash.
I can't stand motherfuckers like you when I'm on a mission.
Yeah, I'll blow your ass up.
I just got one question.
What I'm
I
gonna do?
got one question for you.
I'll put a hit out on you.
Oh.
I mean, like dudes tried to collect.
Oppressor, I wasn't a troll. I knew people that was going off on missions. I didn't shoot them with my oppressor. I wasn't a troll. I hated them too.
Or you know what I would do,
fellas?
You know what? Go ahead.
What are y'all besides Grand Theft Auto 6? What's y'all most anticipated games for this year?
Oh,
I don't even know what's
I mean, on that show, I mean, it was a few of them. Really, on what they did on the award show, Sony didn't really showcase everything because Sony got their own, and that's the one that I'm waiting on. So I'm like, I really only saw maybe one or two, maybe three AAA titles. But I mean, it was so vague that I was like, okay, I'll just wait for them to come out because that's when I'm gonna buy them anyway. And I'm gonna really wait for these titles, see how they perform before I buy them. I'm now picky on my games. I ain't gonna waste $70.
You gotta be.
Gotta
Yeah,
be. I mean,
nah,
GTA 6 is gonna cost us 120.
Well, it's most
Yep.
likely.
So one game I'm looking forward to is Slay the Spire 2.
Now that did look good. I didn't play one, but that looked good.
You didn't play one? Oh man, you should try it, man. I got kind of addicted to that shit for like 3-4 months. I was going hard, but
Yeah.
it's a deck builder strategy game. It's fun, man. It's
Yeah.
real fun.
They had went over a few RPGs that I looked into that I was like, okay, I'm gonna put my Final Fantasy shoes back on. It's been a long time since I played a good one. But
Have you ever played the Final Fantasy MMO?
I tried. And I was like, this is Final Fantasy on the MMO. It won't ever have an ending. But I'm like, now I see what it's all doing. I'm about to get back into it.
The MMO on what?
On PlayStation. You talking about Final Fantasy, what is it, 17?
Wow.
Shit,
Is it 17 or 18?
I don't remember. I don't remember which one it is. To be honest,
The current
like
one?
this shit been going on. Yeah, it's current.
Yeah.
It's been
Yeah.
going on for a long time though.
It has been going on for a long time.
Well, damn.
It's first started when they first started, when they first started bringing Final Fantasy into an MMO. I started playing it, and I was like, okay, I can see where this is going to eventually go. And then I got out of it for a little bit, and then they came out. I want to say it's Final Fantasy 17. They did a complete reboot. What we call in Sony Online Entertainment, we call it an NGE patch. That means you take out the whole original, how the whole game was first designed. You just change the whole thing to make it easier for everybody else to get into it, and that's what they've done. It's the rebirth or something. I want to say it's Final Fantasy 17. I think maybe 18. I'm not sure.
Well,
But
the last Final
it's
Fantasy.
doing really well.
16.
The
Now
last
16.
Yeah.
I played the demo for 16, but I haven't played the
Yeah,
entire game yet.
but it's
Pretty
good. It's
good
dang
though.
good.
Yeah.
Huh?
Damn, it's on 18 now. Like the last one I played was 14.
Hey, it's on. Yeah, 18 is about to come out. I think it comes out this year.
So the MMO I'm talking about, I think, is 14.
I've been on
Final
PC
Fantasy
gaming though.
14. Yeah, it's Final Fantasy 14.
14. Is that the one with the car?
Yeah, that's the
No,
one with the
that's
car. Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
No,
the 14
no.
is like the one with the car, like the open world one.
So 14.
Okay, I got that one.
So 14. Wait, when you said the car that flies, you're talking about
That has to be 14.
The Regalia, I think the car was called.
Yeah, the Regalia. I'm not gonna get up and go
Okay.
look at the car. Yeah, but it's right here. I got that.
That
I haven't
one
played
was
it all the way
fire.
through it. Once I got to the main part of the game and the game open, we get to Final Fantasy, the game finally opens up.
Well,
I was just like,
well,
this game is
can't even front,
huge.
like, I can't even front. I played the game fairly, but I ended up cheating, and like I was just farming that cactus motherfucker. I was just farming that. I was farming his ass.
I got distracted and started doing other things too when I realized how big the game, when it really opens up, I'm like, oh my God.
Well, I was like, that motherfucker give you like 5,000 XP and all kinds of shit. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just keep killing this dude.
Yeah, so right now it's on Final Fantasy 14 Dawn Trail, which is the latest expansion that dropped in July.
Yeah.
So I mean, I haven't played it, but I've played it a few years back, and it was pretty damn good.
Yeah, that one was good because it was open world, and it's like when you're fighting, like you actually, like you have full control during the fight. It's not just like turn based like how the other Final Fantasy used to be.
Yep.
Well, shit, I don't think none of the Final Fantasies. Well, I don't know. I ain't gonna say that.
Well, it's basically.
Well, that
like,
was settings, didn't it?
At that time, I was playing like Assassin's Creed and that kind of shit. So you could like parry and shit like that. So
What would y'all say is your favorite Final Fantasy?
7.
That's not my favorite, but I can't remember. Well, my favorite Final Fantasy is it's one of the ones that had Sephiroth in it because that was my favorite character in
Final Fantasy 7. 7.
Shit, my favorite one. My favorite one.
Sephiroth is like he's the coolest character in Final Fantasy.
I'm not saying it's the best one, but my favorite one was 8.
8, yo, you like lightning?
No,
you
that's
like
not
the one
8.
with lightning?
That's 13.
Is that the one with lightning?
That's 13 with lightning.
Is it?
So, yeah, 8 is the one with Squall, Sephiroth.
Squall, that's right. Okay, the black jacket. Okay, yeah. Golly, well, it's been so many of them, man. I mean, this year, I'm hoping they drop. One, I hope they drop enough good AAA titles that make it worth buying this hardware, because this hardware upgrade was a feat for a lot of people. I know people that are still struggling coming up with $800 to get this Pro, and I'm like, dang, if you building a PC, right now that $800 on that GPU ain't nothing compared to what you can put $800 in the PC, what it can do. So it's like, come out with better games. They haven't came out. To me, the last decade, there has not been a lot of real good games.
Well, for PC,
God
just like
sakes, we're still playing GTA 5.
Yeah.
Tells you. Dude, I
I don't
forgot.
know, man. I enjoyed like the last couple years releases.
Well, the
I mean,
last.
Even though some of those were like remakes or reboots, but
yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I mean, I can play
Like
through a title. I mean, I have a good time. If I can play through the title, one playthrough, fine. It has to be a real good game for me to do another playthrough. And if it's a real good game to get me another playthrough, like say for instance Mass Effect. Oh, what game am I most anticipating for? The new Mass Effect.
I'll say this.
That's what I'm waiting.
I have a backlog of games to complete.
Oh yeah, and they, and they have said that the new Mass Effect is being made. It is going to take some time. I'm like, take your time. I am going to be ready
Oh, they're
for you.
making a new Mass Effect.
It's a new
Shit,
Mass Effect. Yeah, they bringing back Commander Shepard.
I just beat for the first time 1 and 2.
Andromeda. Oh,
No,
1 and 2. You
I
haven't
haven't
played
played
Andromeda.
Andromeda. No, I haven't played Andromeda.
You telling
You
me?
haven't beat 1 and 2. You haven't beat 3.
Nah.
Oh, bro, you haven't
Hey,
played
you know
3.
what?
Oh, bro.
Look, this is a crazy part, right? All this shit came out back when I was in high school.
Mhm.
So I had, shit, you poor motherfucker, you get one game system. You can't have multiple game systems. And so
Mhm.
my game system was a PS3. And so Mass Effect was one of those games that Xbox had that the PlayStation didn't. I was kind of jealous of, like, oh man, I want to play that shit.
Shit, I was
But I
I was
finally
a
got to
lucky
play. I
kid.
finally played it last year.
I was a lucky kid in my neighborhood. My parents got me all the. I had all the game systems. I go all the way back to Atari, ColecoVision, and television. That was gaming systems was my shit. So I had all the systems. So all my friends would come over play the games with me. I taught them video games.
Lucky bastard.
Shit, I got my right now. I have my Steam Deck with the emulators on it. So I got pretty much all the old systems that I like anyway. I got Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Sega Dreamcast,
Nice.
Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3.
Put those now. I mean, now we in 20, especially we now in 2025, bro.
Xbox.
Put those in safety deposit box. Okay.
Oh
All
yeah.
your old systems. All right.
A lot
Dust
of those,
free.
like emulator sites been getting shut down, especially for Nintendo.
It's all all this. Okay, now check this out. Okay. On PlayStation, now I got an original Xenogears mint condition with box art Xenogears. That's now worth $300. Probably more now. It's in
Man,
2025.
I
Yeah, the
need to play
media.
Xenogears. That's on my list. I got
don't
the
know.
Man,
Xeno.
Xenogears is one
I
of the
got all of
best.
the.
Hey, Jesse, how old are you?
I just made 34.
So you don't remember Neo Geo, do you?
Neo Geo.
I remember Neo Geo. I had a Neo. I didn't have one, but one of my friends had one, and like.
Oh, that means that means
Boy, that shit was too expensive. $500 cards.
Well, you know, we said in Baltimore, if you owned a Neo Geo back then, your parents were drug dealers.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to think of what game my friend had on a Neo Geo. I'm trying to think.
You know what games used to be on there? Samurai Showdown.
Samurai Showdown.
Didn't they have what's the little
Fighting.
shooting game?
King of Fight, Art of Fighting, King of Fighters.
Didn't they have like the little shoot? What's the name of that popular shooting game where it's like it's not 3D, it's like 2D. Metal Slug. That's what I think was the popular game on Neo Geo. Metal Slug, right?
Because you know those were actual arcade fucking games.
Yeah, like I
Right.
only played Metal Slug in the arcade. I didn't know it was on a console.
I thought that's what I thought it was. Neo. Let me see. I'm gonna look it up. Wait, man.
Well, Neo, what? Didn't Neo Geo try to run Dragon's Age?
I'm at my nightclub.
Carl?
Yep.
Yep.
I appreciate you for the after stream, man. Appreciate you
Yep.
for the after stream. But I'm about to
So
take my
shut it
black ass
down.
to
I might
bed.
do I might do another one later today.
Okay.
Shoot, already
Yeah,
was
I can't,
exhausted.
I can't stay on this motherfucker to 5 a.m. man. Fuck that.
I know,
I'm gonna go
right?
to sleep myself.
Man,
Y'all
I got an
niggas have me up
NFL
4
day
in
to
the
get
morning.
through.
thank you very
Luckily,
much.
I got shit to do tomorrow.
Thank you very much, everybody. Check out when I do my serious content. Check out earlier when I talked about the New Orleans terrorist incident. Go in the chats and tell me what you think. Well, go in the comment section. Chats are over. Go ahead in the chats for this one and tell me what's your favorite games, type of games, systems, and everything. So if you want to do more stuff like this, let me know. Hit me up. The emails are the ticker. And let me know. Till then, peace. Hit the music.
Woo!